EMSair.net now for Emerson Heating and Air to get a live, local person who can cool things off. That's EMSair.net.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, April 23rd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of around 82. On today's show, we are live at LSU for the Team Cate Swap Event, and we are NFL draft heavy as the first round gets started here tonight. We'll talk all things New Orleans Saints, their latest draft targets, some NFL prop bets. We will look at it all. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from LSU at the Team Cate Swap Event, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo, and welcome in Thursday morning, Off the Bench, coming at you from the LSU parade grounds right in the middle of LSU's campus. And this guy next to me, definitely not Jacob Hester.
No.
This is Chris Marler.
How are you?
Chris Marler, what's up, buddy? Good morning.
Not much. Good to see you.
Hey, I know this is the first time you ever heard the intro to the show.
Yeah.
So how was it? Was it good?
So I've listened to you guys in the morning a bunch, but as you called me out for yesterday, it is at 9:30 a.m. and beyond. It is never. I'm not trying to wake up early listening to you and Hester that early. I mean, I think I had done it once when I had to take Allie to the airport, and then I was like, it's great radio. I love it. I want to go back to bed now.
Absolutely. Thank you for the, I guess, the compliment, but thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody, and I appreciate everybody joining in. We are, of course, live on remote from the LSU Parade Grounds, and we are doing so for a fantastic reason, a fantastic cause. We told you a little bit about this on our show yesterday, and if you've listened to any other shows throughout the day, we've all talked about it. All day long, we'll be here from the LSU Parade Grounds. Our show, Hunt Palmer Show, Matt Moscona Show. I'm looking at my left. I see Michelle Southern. I see Brian Haldane. We got Talk 107.3. We got 98.1 here. We're all here to support a good cause. Team Cate. We are here to raise awareness and try to encourage people to come to the LSU Parade Grounds today. There is a big event. It's a swab event happening today.
Yeah, get swabbed.
10 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. For 11-year-old Kate Hargett, she was diagnosed with a very rare form of cancer, and what she has to do is have a bone marrow replacement.
Right.
And when I started hearing about this, I learned a lot about it because it's like, man, it's not like finding a blood donor. It's like a very specific treatment.
Specific.
And so what they're doing is they are trying to find a rare match for her.
Right.
And all it is a little cheek swab and to see if you would potentially be a match. And the age group is the preferred age group. The most likely chance is 18 to 35. So that's why they're holding these events at college campuses. So Guarantee Media, we decided it'd be a great idea if we could. Wouldn't it be cool if we could find a match here today?
Awesome.
So I'm going to be getting swabbed, and I hope that you guys, if you're listening, you could look into it. And if you have some time, if you're around and willing and able, it would go into a database, and it's not just for Kate. If anybody down the road were to match with you, you would have that opportunity at the time to help and,
it's also
and
like
save a life.
Like you said, the thing with the blood donor, like you don't know if you would be a match in the first place. It is kind of more rare, so it's a really good cause, and it'll help a long way.
Telomere biology disorder, so TBD, and it's a bone marrow failure disorder. So it's something I had never heard of. but it's basically a TP53 mutation. So, and a biopsy this past fall, and then another biopsy in February confirmed the results. And so, it's kind of like up against the time clock too. So it's not malignant yet, but it will be soon. So the faster they can get this and the bone marrow, it's the better chance she has to find a life.
Get down here and get swabbed.
Get swabbed, people. So we're going to be here all day. Yeah. All the shows coming at you from the parade ground. It's a beautiful morning, too.
It really is.
Glad it wasn't raining.
I didn't think.
What do you think we
about
would have
that?
done?
I feel like we probably still would have done it. It just would have been soaking wet.
Well,
I don't think Moscona would have let us not do it. Like outside. I feel like he would have made me sit outside,
Cassie,
and you guys would have been live
Cassie's
inside.
here with us, holding down the fort. What would we have done if it was raining today? Because we got this electrical panel. We got all these wires.
We could have figured it out.
All right.
Get some covers for all the equipment.
Yeah, me and Flynn are good with technology, so I feel like we probably would have just MacGyvered
it's
it.
for a good cause.
That's
yeah,
right.
True.
Well, Cassie, thank you for being here. We got Alondra and Taylor. Taylor, we heard your voice for the first time in a long time, and it didn't sound very good either.
No, in fairness, it actually didn't. I don't know what happened, man. Got choked up, maybe emotional being back, not sure, but we're here. We're ready to go.
I think it might have been shocking his voice when he saw you sitting here.
Yeah, he's like, that's not Jacob Hester. That's an even better running back from the late 90s and early 2000s.
Yes, right. And then, yes, again, that voice right there is Mr. Chris Marler, who, of course, is nationally famous for your SEC college takes on all sports.
Yeah.
But maybe even more so for being just crushing the social media game here at 104.5.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a couple of years now. I think I had my 2-year anniversary. It was not recognized at the office, which was pretty frustrating. We're on the parade grounds. I kind of, seemed kind of like a seamless thing. But no, we've been doing that for like 2 years, then right into like SEC over at LouisianaSports.net. That's about it, man.
Okay.
It's been a lot of fun.
And so you've been working for 2 years with the social media stuff, but you made the move to Baton Rouge.
I love Baton Rouge.
Okay.
You guys found any excuse to drink or eat, which I have been doing for most of my adult life. So fit in really well. Also, I didn't know what a magnolia tree was until I moved here, and that's beautiful. That's been really, really nice. And the campus is beautiful. I love Baton Rouge.
What else do you love?
Long walks in Baton Rouge.
What other schools do you love?
I'm not doing this with you. I grew up in a household full of...
Marlor had one request yesterday.
I said, right off the bat, can we not do this? We made it 7 minutes into the show.
Well, it's coming up, first segment. So go ahead and tell the people.
Huge fan of Georgia College and State University. Played baseball there. Everyone knows what that is. It's basically the LSU baseball of Baldwin County, Georgia, which is great.
Okay.
I grew up in a household full of Alabama fans, so that was the fandom I grew up around.
Okay.
I was a big fan of you even in college, man.
It's okay. I grew up at a house full of Baylor Bear fans.
Ooh.
Why,
that's way worse.
No, it's not, actually.
Were you near Waco?
No, I was in Tyler, Texas.
I've heard of Tyler.
Sorry, my family went there.
To Baylor?
Yeah.
Are you getting defensive after you started this whole segment making fun of me?
You're an Alabama fan.
Well, guess what? My whole family also went to Alabama. Nope, not at all. None of them. Just fully 85%. None of them went to Bama like most of the fan base.
But okay, so I am curious. We've never really talked about this.
No,
so
don't.
You did. So you're not from Louisiana.
No, from Atlanta, Georgia.
So how did you get connected with 104.5?
That's a great question. I thought you were going to go somewhere else. I'm glad we went here.
You're welcome.
I think I met Matt at like media days.
Okay.
And we hit it off, and to the point where I was like, man, we have a ton in common. We're clearly friends. Luckily, I found out afterwards we did not have a ton in common because he is the most. I'm not saying I'm not hardworking. He's the most hardworking person I've ever met in my life. Love Matt Moscona for giving me the opportunity here.
Did you just out yourself as being lazy?
We're not alike at all. He works really hard, and then there's me. No, Matt and I think met at media days, and then like I was at Saturday Down South, and I was hoping to leave, and luckily it all worked out to where. There was a spot that you guys needed filled here, and I moved down here. But I was in Atlanta first doing this remote, and then or working remote, and then I was like, man, everyone else is having way more fun in Baton Rouge. I don't want to be over here. I saw like Taylor and Alondra and everyone going to like all the LSU games, and I was like, this is way better than Atlanta.
Super fun.
Yeah, and Atlanta's fine, but like, I'm glad to be here. Yeah.
Okay, so when we asked you to come host the show, and I told you, I'm like, all right, so I didn't really a lot of the chops, but you're kind of frequent a lot of the TV shows or radio shows. Huh? You're kind of like a SEC pundit.
I think that's a good word for it.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Not like Feinbaum and stuff. Not as a caller, which is nice.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Did you know that the NFL has a thing tonight? It's called the NFL Draft.
I heard about it. Yeah. So they got to go to Iran.
What now?
What happened? What did you say? Not that kind of draft. Yeah. This is one of my favorite days of the year. It's one of the best days of the sports calendar.
Iran, not Iran.
Oh, that's right. That's my bad. That's what let's start the show over. Segment 3, we're going to get into Iran. How's the chat doing?
The chat's fantastic. I actually, Marler,
Don't tell me anything from the comments.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything from the comments. Marler is a little self-conscious, I would say. Is that a safe word for it?
I wasn't going to. I wouldn't open with that. We're 10 minutes in. I wouldn't. I would say sensitive for sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't have openly said self-conscious because that would have outed me further. But yeah.
Well, I didn't want to say sensitive at first because I didn't want you to get
what else should we bring up?
About it.
I barely passed 8th grade. Do you guys want to talk about that?
All right. And the only other thing I know about you is you are a big cat lover.
No, I don't like cats. Cats are like snakes with legs. Like they are always up to no good. I'm not a cat person, but I do love dogs. I do love dogs a lot.
Okay. And you have a dog?
I do.
How many?
I have one.
Okay.
Her name's Pepper. We could talk about her for the full 3rd hour if you want. I almost brought her today, but I didn't want her to steal my shine because that's what she does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you have to wait for the 3rd hour to talk about your dog? Do you really love her?
Don't start this. Don't start this. She's probably watching right now.
Does she wake up this early?
She gets up this early. Unlike me, she gets up super early. Really hard worker. Gets up early. Yeah, that's Pepper.
That's Pepper for you.
You guys know Pep.
But you're right. You were about to say that this is one of the greatest or the best days of the year. I mean, it's probably a strong statement. The draft is cool because there's so much build-up to it.
Yeah.
But it's a good day. It's finally a day where it's good for people that have sports shows because you can stop guessing and having to talk about the same 5 guys under the same pick at the same time. So.
You know what's crazy to me is there's jobs in sports that I'm like, how did that person do that? Joe Lunardi works for ESPN, does a great job, but his whole thing is bracketology. So in like October, he's like, y'all, this is going to be the 68-team field in March Madness. And you're like, brother, it is October. Go take a nap. And he does that every week for the whole year. And then I guess he summers like a teacher would. He's just like, now he's done. But like the NFL mock drafts do the same thing. They are not even remotely close when they start doing this. I was looking at one of our old graphics from yesterday, and it was a projected first round for 2026. It was right after the draft from last year, and it was the first 3 from the SEC. Garrett Nussmeier, number 1 overall. Why am I drawing a blank on this? I cover this team.
Klubnik?
Sellers.
Lenore
Sellers was top 10, and then Nick Harbor was the 3rd highest. And then I think there was 3 or 4 other ones in the top 15, and none of them are going to be in the first rounds, like Deontay Lawson, Damani Jackson from Alabama, and one other player. So, yeah, I mean, it's a fun day. I'm glad that we don't have to have any more projections anymore.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. It's like where we were at SEC Media Days, like talking about all those people that were there, like all the quarterbacks, the quarterback power rankings that just got flipped on its head was a pretty wild ride. And certainly probably the leader of that pack would be our own Garrett Nussmeier, who we'll talk a little bit more about throughout the show today. Certainly.
I'm excited
but
for him,
he was on Gruden last night or yesterday. They finally dropped the
Yeah.
Gruden QB school or QB class or whatever he calls it. Is John Gruden like one of the funniest dudes on planet
Unintentionally
Earth?
hilarious.
Unintentionally, he's unbelievable.
Yeah. Also, I do love how mad he gets about, like, on every episode. I'm so dumb that like every episode that I watch, I'm like, that guy is going to be the best quarterback in the history of college or NFL football. And it's like the Sawyer Robertson, or what's the kid from Baylor?
Yep.
He was like, I
Or the
deleted my
clap
LinkedIn.
down.
I never even updated it. And I was like, brother, you should probably be on the safe side. Fernando's over here, like, live posting from his LinkedIn.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into a lot of drafts. We'll get into some Garrett Nussmeier, but I did want to, like I told you yesterday, I gave you fair warning, too, about the show. I said, hey, look, I'm going to be coming in. I'm going to be a little tired. About 3 or 4 months ago, I committed to a concert in New Orleans with some friends, and, well, they had to call that in. They had to remind me, like, last week that I had a concert. And I was like, oh, gosh, yep, I sure do. Jake's not going to be here next Thursday. Probably shouldn't go to this concert, but, of course, I went to the concert. So I went down to New Orleans. It was my first experience with a jam band. How do you feel about jam bands? Big jam band guy?
When I was like 26 and under, big fan. I still listen to like Dave, or sometimes I'll pop in like an old OAR.
Okay.
But none of the other ones.
Well, this was the band. I've never been to a jam band. Well, I mean, I guess if you say OAR is a jam band, I guess, but they're a little bit more like they have lyrics.
Yeah.
So I went to
really deep ones.
It was at the Sanger Theater. It's like a big deal, apparently. A band called Goose.
I've heard of Goose.
You heard of Goose?
Yeah.
I had never heard of Goose.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird move for you to go.
Not to be confused with the band Geese. That's a different band.
So there's a solo artist. He broke off like Don Henley from the Eagles. That was Goose, and they used to be the Geese.
Yeah, no, it's a completely different genre, apparently, from Geese. I went, and my God, it's legit.
Oh, they're good?
Well, okay, they are very talented.
Yeah.
And, like, the first 4 songs were incredible. Now,
and the first 4 songs lasted 3.5 hours.
It was an hour and a half for the first 4 songs. It was, but it was good. Like, they were talented, and they just, like, kept going. And it was like, man, I was watching people, great people watching. Like, there's this one guy, they started the song, like, he started in Louisiana, and by the end of the song, he ended up in space.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Outer space. I made eye contact with another guy. It looked like he hadn't blinked since, like, 2004.
Love that.
It was
Love
unbelievable.
That. Yeah, I feel like that's one of my favorite comedic bits about this. Kyle Kinane used to always say, I don't love jam bands because all I see or hear is 5 stepdads that don't know when to stop. And they just keep going.
Yeah.
They just keep going.
There's a lot of, guys, I'm 40, so I can't like say older guys now because I'm kind of that. But there was older people than me with like a lot of widespread panic.
Right,
and, different, guys that have been around the block.
Yeah. A lot of Bill Walton in them.
But I got to say, there was a lot of kindred spirits when it comes to dancing there. It was like, you got to stay, like everybody's in the pocket. And they're just moving back and forth. That's my type of dancing. And so,
I don't feel like that's the kind of dancing that goes on there.
No, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, it's at the Sanger. It's like you're in seats, so it's not like in a mud.
I feel like a lot more arms.
Pasture. There's a little bit of that, but there's a lot more just like swaying back and forth and not blinking.
Okay.
That's really kind of what happened.
I really want to reiterate the not blinking part. Not blinking since 2004 is a crazy, crazy description.
Yeah, so they played 2 nights in a row, and I think each concert was like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's a 30-minute intermission because they just like
they're
playing the same notes over and over for like 18 minutes. 9 songs.
Shut up.
Yes. So I don't know. We didn't finish. We didn't stay the whole thing yesterday.
Okay.
Shockingly, I had to get back to do radio with you.
Right. Yeah.
But I didn't get back till about 1:30. But we stayed for a while.
Do you think they're still playing?
They could be still playing that same song
on the 11th song.
They're on the song 11.
I always love that too. When like people that get into jam bands, like really get into jam bands, where they're like, dude, this is my 38th show in the last 5 years. You're like, sick, bro.
Yeah.
Like they would zoom in on like during the COVID years.
Yep.
But like the idea that those shows are totally different always kind of cracks me up.
Yeah, and I was just like watching it. I'm like, man, these guys, like the guy has a nice voice. He should use it every now and then. And
That's what people say about you.
Like, thank you so much, Sam. These jam bands, it's like all build up. It's just like they just like tease you with the voice.
There's never a beat drop. It just turns into another riff on the guitar.
Yep. And but it was impressive. They were very talented.
That's cool.
So I enjoyed it. I did it.
Yeah.
I don't really have to do it again. I don't really do it again. There it was.
Right.
So you ever been to a jam band?
No, I've never.
Have you ever heard that term before? You're a little young.
No.
You ever heard the term
I made a Don Henley reference, which is 30 years ahead of her time.
All right. Let's go to break. Stick with us. We got a great show. Flynn, Chris Marler coming at you from the LSU Parade Grounds all day. Stick with us right here. We're going to talk all things draft. We got Chef Michael Johnson on the show later.
Oh, I love that segment.
Well, you're going to be part of it.
All right. Talk about food?
Get a food question.
Kind of my go-to. I got plenty.
That's right. Ross Jackson's going to join us in the 8 o'clock hour as well, and we're going to try to see if Jacob Hester's not too big time to join us at some point as well to come live at from the NFL Draft in Pittsburgh. So stick with us right here. We'll be right back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. That is getgordon.com. And, of course, that's the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. If you have been injured, and whether it's in a car wreck, you got a little fender bender on the way to work. Maybe you were rushing around like Marlor does sometimes. And just things happen, and they're not always going to be your fault. Maybe you're injured on the job site. Maybe a little slip and fall, a little hand, whatever it is. Make sure you give Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys a call and let them fight for you. They've been doing it a long time. Their team of attorneys right there is the most experienced and the best around at what they do. So give them a call. Let them get what you deserve. We've seen what Gordon McKernan does in the community with all his charitable donations and all of his events. We've seen the billboards. We know what he does with the G team and the NIL space. But at the heart of everything, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys are here to fight for you. So anywhere in Louisiana, doesn't matter what the area code is, call 888-8888. That's 888-8888, or go to getgordon.com.
That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinecenterla.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in here to Off the Bench on Thursday morning. Flynn, Chris Marler joining you from, the LSU parade grounds.
Yeah.
How's our view behind us? Can we see Clock Tower?
So that's Memorial Tower, built in 1784. Ben Franklin actually designed it. And it was actually designed to keep the British at bay. So,
all the way from Baton Rouge?
All the way from Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, a key figure in the industrial and also American Revolution. So,
okay, well, there you go, people.
I researched.
I wouldn't believe there's a lot of things that Chris Marler is very good at.
Oh, no, there's not.
And you can believe what he says. Anything about SEC? Anything you see on our social media page.
For sure.
But when you start quoting history, I think probably beware.
That's where we stop, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I guess it could have.
No.
The Brits wouldn't have known what to do with that.
If they built that a full 100 years before LSU opened. That'd be kind of crazy. I will tell you, moving to Baton Rouge, I've been really getting into we've leaned in hard. We love it. We just love it here. We really.
Would you consider yourself an LSU fan, enthusiast, follower?
Well, I'm an objective member of the media, and so I can't be out here cheering in the press box.
But I hate every other school except LSU.
So Matt gives me a hard time about this all the time because I do love college football so much. So like, my fiance went to Auburn. I will, on occasion, pull for them if it makes her happy. I pull for LSU in every game that they play, except for one or two every year.
Except for one or two. Okay. So I would say an enthusiast.
Yeah, I love the tradition here. I nerd out about this stuff so much because we were like driving up here today, right? Mm-hmm. And pulling up in our new VW Atlas from South Point VW. There you go. Nope, they can't do that. I thought that was they sponsor this. They sponsor shit. Okay. Well, anyway,
just leave that to me.
In an old
Stop
Hyundai.
Talking.
And
Stop talking.
Stop talking so much.
We passed by the what was it? The Ag Center, and it's like that's crazy that is just it's an Ag Center, and that's where Pete Maravich put up like 48 points a game one year. Like there's so much history here. I love.
Did you walk in and take a selfie?
I did not do that because it felt like there's a lot of livestock in there now, which I don't know. And I got shoes on.
But it's still where he was. You can still take a selfie.
We'll do it after the show.
Yeah. Well, if you're wondering, clock tower's about right here.
Yeah.
Right in this thing. You can't really see it. How many milligrams of caffeine are in this water bottle with the red stuff?
400.
400, that's it?
That's it.
I think that's over the recommended limit per day.
I did 10 hours of energy to wake up. Took 2 5 hours, and then I got this one. Yeah.
Now you got this one?
Yeah.
Okay. He's about the amount of milligrams you're going to have before the show's over is going to have a comma in it.
For sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's your average milligrams per day intake, you think?
We're about at it, I think.
Okay, but you usually don't wake up to like 9.
I forgot about that second 5 hour. I wake up at 7:30 every day. I don't wake up. I've really done a bad job of painting myself in a positive light the first 30 minutes of this show. No, we get up early every day, and then we just, we get it going. I shouldn't have brought up let's get back to the draft.
Well, okay.
Enough history.
All right, fair enough. I know you want to, just dive right into this draft because you are, like you said, you're a college sports fan, no matter really what the sport or the school, especially Alabama. But eventually, those guys that play college football have to go live out their dream of playing the NFL, and that dream comes true tonight for 32 individuals who will be drafted in the first round. And all eyes, of course, around here, most of the talk that has dominated our 104.5 ESPN draft talk is certainly the number 8 pick. So, you were doing a little research yesterday.
Yeah.
I was proud of you.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, dude, anytime.
Thanks, Dad.
Anytime. You were researching. You were sending graphics.
Yeah.
And you made some graphics because that's what you do. That's your day job. You make graphics, you post, you get creative. So we got some odds to be the Saints' number 8 pick. And these are the odds per, is this DraftKings?
This is from Bet Online.
Okay, Bet Online. Yeah. And the favorite to go number 8 to the New Orleans Saints is wide receiver Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. He's plus 225.
Yeah.
So he's by far the favorite. He is more than double Mansour Delane, who's plus 450. Now, we've talked about Jordan Tyson. I don't know how much you know. I know you're kind of hyper-focused SEC, but Arizona State, an incredible athlete.
Yeah.
Like one of the few guys, and Jake's talked about this a lot. He's one of the few guys, like if you were to point somebody athletically that would fall in the top 10, like you could say, all right, I could draft this wide receiver, and he is worthy of having a single-digit number by his name.
Yeah.
It would be him. Now, there's a risk-reward situation because he has soft tissue injuries. He's had a history of injuries. And, of course, number 1 receiver for the Saints, Chris Olave, has had the same type of history. So you're kind of drafting the same risk-reward as you already have with Olave. Now, if he hits, he's going to be a home run. But I do think that it's one of these picks that if they make it, everybody's going to be happy. Like, there's not a Saints fan that's going to be upset about this pick. And there's a handful of guys.
There will be one. There will be. That's the beauty of the NFL draft.
There's going to be somebody. But do you know if you followed Jordan Tyson much? Because I certainly didn't until kind of this draft process was happening.
he's not a guy that I like. I've seen his name a bunch. You look at I'm on the day of the draft. One of the things I love to do more than anything is look online at FanDuel, DraftKings, BetOnline, and just see where the movement is with the money, because Vegas is rarely wrong, right? Tyson is the favorite. He wasn't a week ago. What's interesting about this is that less than a week ago it was Carnell Tate, who still has good odds, but some of the other players that were much, much higher have really fallen off, and so it seems like it's down to three people. It's Tate, it's Tyson, or it's Monsieur Delane. My opinion, and this is just has nothing to do with Tyson as a projected pro. I think right now his odds say that he would go under 8.5 in the picks tonight. So by all means he will probably go in the top 10. The Saints don't draft LSU players. You got a really good opportunity in a deep receiver draft to get the best corner in the draft at 8. And Mickey Loomis, for the first time in a long time, it feels like, has some positive momentum because they drafted really well last year.
Got a little juice to him.
Yeah, and so I think that you can capitalize on that by having another year of having a good draft for one, but also do yourself a favor and get in the good graces of some of the fans around the state and get a kid from like Monsieur Delane. Because here's the thing too, there's not a defensive back at the CB2 in this draft is either probably Colton Hood from Tennessee. Or Jermod McCoy from Tennessee, and he's got a lot of injuries. The difference between the best corner and the second best corner is a mile wide. The difference between getting a guy like Tyson and I think maybe a Chris Bell in the second round from Louisville, I think that's where they should go.
Yeah, and of course they're going to have to go wide receiver at some point. And I think a lot of this, these odds come from predicted availability as well. You got to think Jordan Tyson is going to be available. You got to think Mansour has a good chance of being available.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some movement. There's going to be trades. There's going to be things happen in the first 5 picks, probably at least the first 10 that you didn't think were going to happen, because you can mock draft all you want. Everybody can do all these expert things, but you really don't know how the draft, the trades are going to take place. But your top 3: Jordan Tyson, Monsieur Delane, and Carnell Tate in at least the betting odds.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 favorites in the betting odds. Probably a lot of that is dictated on availability.
Right.
Ruben Bain Jr. is who I would probably lean towards, but I don't know if he's going to be there or not. So
his stock has fallen over
his arms.
His little arms.
T-Rex.
Little T-Rex arms. Him and Will Campbell. I mean, which again, I know Will Campbell struggled a little bit at the end of the season. That's still an elite offensive lineman, an elite left tackle, even at the NFL level. I think Bain will be fine. I mean, there's so much tape. You see his bend at his pro day? I mean, it was incredible. He's a freak athlete.
It doesn't hurt you as a defensive end unless that's a go-to weapon for you to use your arm length.
Yeah, go gadget arms.
Yeah, but look, there's a really high probability that the Saints fans, for the majority, will be happier today than they have been for the majority of the last decade after day one of the draft, because I think you're going to get an immediate impact player. You're going to get a guy that's a little sexier position than what they're used to picking at that spot. And Mickey Loomis, he spoke yesterday, and he did say that they're comfortable where they're at. Now, they're always going to look to see if there's a good opportunity, but he seems to be, based on his verbiage yesterday and the way he talked, that they're going to be a little bit more risk averse, and because they know at 8 they are going to get a good player, and there's going to be a good player available. Now, it might not be the one that they have as 1A, but it might be their 1B, 1C guy. So he said they're going to be risk averse, and I think he understands that they're not just one player away. So don't do anything dumb as far as trading away a lot of assets and trying to move up.
Yeah.
At least with that first pick, I think it's just of a spot.
I love what you said. I think the best point that anyone has made ever, Matt, is what you just said.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, of course. And that is they're gonna draft someone at a much sexier position than what they usually do. That offensive line spot has been I think the last 2 years.
Interior offensive line, interior defensive line. Oh yeah.
And so getting a guy even this guy Bain, and I think Bain, his name hasn't been used as much or said as much around the Saints, I feel like, just because his name's also just sliding because of all the news that came out a week or so ago. So
but let's not get it twisted.
Pick.
How good did people think he was before they put a measuring tape on his shoulder and stretched it to his wrist?
Isn't that crazy? I mean, when you just watched him play football, how good of a football player did you think he was? And then it was wait a second, he's got T-Rex arms. We don't like that.
Kind of shocking that They don't use actual football tape to judge a football player at all times. They like to nitpick a little bit, but, I get it. Jake, I think Jake didn't like his arm length either, so we can blame that.
Jake didn't like his own arm length?
No, Reuben Baines.
Okay, Jake has great arms.
I think the same length arms, Jake.
Are they the same size?
No, not at all.
We should draft Hester, dude. Has
anyone
told Loomis? Come on.
He's available.
You want to talk about winning over a fan base?
Well, that's right. All right, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll keep talking NFL draft. We'll dive into some SEC baseball, some LSU baseball, all things SEC right here with Chris Marler. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench. Off the bench.
All right, if you work in an office and you need it to run, perfectly, smoothly, and you want to work with the best office technology company around, go to Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leader in that office technology. And for over 40 years, Gulf Coast has kept businesses like yours running smoothly with the best printers, the best copiers, managed IT services that actually make a difference. But what really sets Gulf Coast apart is it's the people. It's the customer service. It's calling somebody in the middle of the day when those printers and copiers go down and being able to speak with somebody that's going to get a technician there fast. Their award-winning local service team responds fast and keeps you up and running and treats your business like it's their own. That's why you'll see their names in offices and schools, athletic departments. That's why they're proud partners of the LSU Tigers, the New Orleans Saints, the Pelicans, you name it. They are the best in the business for offices all over Louisiana. So if your business needs reliable printers and they need that better technology and that better service, go to Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana-owned, locally staffed, built on service, GCOPnet.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Shaw & Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here to Off the Bench Thursday morning. Hey, Chris, it's already the third segment, dude.
I know.
7:39.
Best day of my life.
Kids are in carpool, just listening to you.
Kids are listening?
Yeah, so before 8 a.m., we keep it clean.
Oh, okay. And then
So
at
that's kind of the rule.
8:01, game time.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. But that is, that's kind of the way it goes here. So
Yeah.
before you slip up, I know you got a potty mouth.
Yeah. So do you think that 39 minutes into the show was the best time to tell me that, or maybe before we started doing the show on live YouTube?
Probably should have said it a little bit before, but
We haven't said anything bad yet, have we?
But that's on me. I have to kind of lead this show today,
Yeah.
and there's a lot happening, and I'm a diagnosed squirrel seer.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think do you
too,
dabble
yeah.
as well in the squirrels?
In the ADHD?
And
badly.
And so so we're in a situation right now where we're at the LSU parade grounds, and
Yeah.
there's
no parades.
There's no parades. There's huge trees, big live oaks, and there's literally squirrels everywhere.
Yeah.
Like there's a squirrel right there. There was two chasing up this tree a second ago. So you're going to see it for real. We are squirrel seers, so we might see a couple today.
Well, let me also, I don't want you to speak for me on that after hearing you describe yourself, because when you said that, I thought you meant metaphorically, and then you actually pointed out all of the squirrels that were on your 6, in Call
Sure.
of Duty, and now I'm worried that you're way too into squirrels, like a big squirrel guy. Matt Flynn, squirrel guy.
Known squirrel guy. Well, it
What a
is how
great
I
show
kind
that would
of
be.
it is kind of how we do describe.
Yeah.
It's a medical disease.
ADHD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's diagnosed.
It is.
And but we call it just squirrel seeing.
Okay.
But today it's kind of a literal thing.
Yeah. I'm Matt Flynn. These are my top 5 squirrels for 2026.
What is wrong with you?
It's the ADHD.
I actually do kind of feel like I'll say that quite a bit today. But to remind everybody, we are at the LSU parade grounds. We are on Team Cate today. Cate Hargett. We are asking people all day long, all shows. If you're just joining the show, our show, Off the Bench, the Hunt Palmer Show, or HPS shows, is how Cassie likes to refer to it. And then Matt Moscona's show will be brought to you right here from the parade grounds. And we are trying to encourage people to come and get swabbed. Cate Hargett, Team Cate, they are looking for a bone marrow match. It is just a simple little cheek swab, and to save a life. She is diagnosed this past fall with a rare form of cancer and needs a bone marrow transplant. And it's a very rare thing to find, but it's for a great cause. So you can go check it out. You can actually go to, nmdp.org/Team Cate, and you can complete a registration right there. And if you can't make it in to the parade grounds, if you're out of town, whatever, you can go there and sign up, and they'll actually send you a cheek swab kit. So that is my.nmdp.org/Team Cate. You can complete that registration right there. So.
Again, you guys might not know if you're a match. So come on down, get swabbed up.
That's right.
There you go.
And it's for a fantastic save a life. She's 11 years old, got diagnosed with this rare form, and it's kind of a race against the clock as well. And they've done this at, I think, 2 or 3 universities already, and no matches, thousands of cheek swabs already with no match. So it is how cool would it be if at LSU we could find that match today for her and save a life. So it'll be fantastic. All right, NFL Draft is tonight, and I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm fired up. I'll tell you what, my 11-year-old Huck, he is so excited. He's been talking about this for 2 or 3.
The draft?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's excited for the draft, which is, good for him, man. He's a football guy. He is ready to roll. He is looking to see Fernando Mendoza.
So, hold on. I told you this off air, and we're going to talk about it at some point when the sun goes down. But there is.
Cassie, can you block that sun for us?
Can you stand up a little bit? And I need some more caffeine, if you don't mind. So there's BetOnline has prop bets for the first round that have nothing to do with actual football.
Okay.
So you can bet on how many times that he is going to reference.
Yeah, I would love to get into some of those fun prop bets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it later?
Probably should. Yeah, we can. Give me one. You got something pulled up right now?
You can bet on who he's going to hug first. His mom, obviously, right? And then
because he's not there. He's on the green room. He's at his own
he's
party.
Gonna be at home. Yeah. Here's the one that I think that everyone should hammer money on, just flat out. And I don't want to tell you how to spend your money unless it's in timeshares, because then that is also a very good investment. So here's the thing:
try getting out of it, bud. Got special attorneys for that.
That's how I've met my fiance. We've been in a timeshare together for 17 years.
Oh, clearly.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you go to BetOnline, or I think they have it on some other sites too, but BetOnline specifically, you can bet on over under how many dogs will be seen in the broadcast. And I want you to hear me out on the lore of this bet, because they started this in the COVID year when everyone was like zooming in. And it was like, how many cats are going to be on? The over under was at 0.5. Half a cat is all we're talking about. Tristan Wirfs had 3 cats in his one little Zoom thing. So we're asking how many dogs on the broadcast? 1.5 dogs on the broadcast is all we need. Kirk Herbstreit's going to be there. That guy doesn't go to the bathroom without his dog. So that's one dog.
Okay.
You telling me there's not a stray dog running around Pittsburgh? Let alone in someone's home?
Is Mendoza, is this party at his house?
Yeah.
Okay.
He feels like a dog guy.
Is Herbstreit is he part of the draft coverage?
Yeah. He's been posting about it with pictures of his dog.
Okay, so it's just a cover. So like once they come back from break to when they go away from break.
Yeah.
So they're going to have some like B-roll cutaways from Pittsburgh area.
4.5 hours. I need one dog that's not Kirk Herbstreit's. That's it. It's already a built-in kind of a cheat code, because it's like you set the line at 1.5,
and
but we already have.
And it'll probably be about 3 hours, probably. I would
4,
think.
yeah.
3 or 4.
No, 3.5. You're right.
3.5.
Yeah.
So we got 3.5 hours to find an extra dog.
Yeah.
At least a half one.
At least, yeah. We got.
Hey, do you got to see all 4 paws, you think? What if you catch 2 paws?
That is like the actual half. You get a push. That sucks. That's the worst. Worst beat ever. We're going to be on SVP. Bad beats. That dog had 1 leg, so we did not cover.
Oh, gosh.
This is what I bring to the show. I'm glad we're here.
There's going to be a lot of that this morning. You know. Again, literal squirrels everywhere.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But you know what? You know who wins every time? It's Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go Tommy's.com. Go to GoTommy's.com. GEAUX, Tommy's.com. And that is Tommy with a Y. You can go check him out for the best windows, doors, sidings around. Marlor, this is when you would say, yo, Tommy, really loud.
Yo, Tommy!
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's pretty good. Nice little accent you threw in there with it. They are the best in the business. You can go check them out. And why are they the best? It's not just me saying it. It's definitely not just Marler saying it.
Definitely not.
It's Angie. Angie Super Service Award winner for the last, I don't even know, can't even count, since 2016. Every single year since 2016.
10.
They are the best. Lifetime warranties on anything they touch and install. So if you got a project happening, make sure you call Tommy and his team to give you a price, talk about the project, and see why they are the best. Go to GoTommys.com.
Tommy!
You always do it once, dude.
Dang it. Tommy 2 times.
Tommy 2 times. All right.
Cassie's having fun.
Yes, she is. I wanted to bring up, we were just talking about the
draft
odds for the Saints picking.
Yeah.
And we told you the top 4, but I wanted to kind of close out that list before we go to break here. So we told you the top 4, Jordan Tyson at plus 225, Mansour Delane at plus 450, Carnell Tate plus 500, Ruben Bain Jr. plus 600. Then we get to safety Caleb Downs, who's plus 1,000.
That's wild to me.
Tight end Kenyon Sadiq at plus 1,200, which I definitely don't see them going tight end at 8. Defensive back Jermod McCoy plus 14. Mekhi Lemon at plus 1,600. Then it kind of gets Sonny Styles at plus 1,800. I think that would certainly be
he will not be there.
He will probably not be there.
If he is, they will take him. But I don't.
Yeah, if anything else, I think that the Cowboys move up in front of him, in front of the Saints to take him. I don't know if he goes. He's one of those guys that wouldn't be shocked if he goes top 5, but also wouldn't be shocked if he goes like 6 or 7 right there.
Right.
Now, of this list, and I know we got some like really high odds. You got Jeremiah Love, David Bailey. Like who outside the top 4 here would you predict if you have to? If you're trying to make a quick buck, bet 10
from value,
100,
So this sounds lame because it's the 2 people that are right below those names on the graphic.
well,
but I think also, it's not. I mean, it's not. That's like, it's still great value. You talk about Caleb Downs at plus 1,000, and then Sonny Styles, or not Sonny Styles, Kenyon Sadiq at plus 1,200. I'm with you. I don't think they will go tight end at 8. But here's the other thing too. When you have like people in the draft love freaks, right? We all do. And so I think, okay, so The phrasing. Anyway, so Kenyon Sadiq is a guy that's an absolute freak. He went to the combine. He had one of the best combines ever for a tight end. Like, I think it was like the best one in 20-something plus years when that kid from Maryland or NC State or whatever. Caleb Downs and him, I think if Caleb Downs is there and maybe you like somehow Tyson or Tate are gone, I don't know how you necessarily pass up on a guy like Caleb Downs. I think that is a plug-and-play 8 to 10-year starter in the NFL. When he was at Bama as a freshman, Saban said he was one of the smartest players he had ever coached. He's only there for 1 year, right out of high school at Mill Creek over there in Gwinnett County, Georgia. But I like Sadiq, man. He's a freak of nature. And you also lost a couple pieces at tight end.
Yep. This first round is going to be real top-heavy. The top 10 picks are going to be pretty much, as close as you can get to can't-miss guys, but then after that it's going to get a little dicey. All right, we're going to go to break right now, and when we come back, we're going to have a little short segment, but we're going to close out hour number 1 right here from the LSU Parade Grounds.
Off the bench.
All right, I can feel that sun. It's getting real hot right now. It's about to start getting real hot here in Louisiana, especially down here in South Louisiana. So make sure you get your air conditioners checked. Make sure you got them up and running, and make sure you're working with the best air conditioning company around. That is Emerson Heating and Air. So when that air conditioning does go out and it's the middle of the summer, it's an absolute emergency. That's why you go to emsair.net for Emerson Heating and Air. And if you get a check and another AC company tells you, hey, you need a whole system change, you got to change everything out, well, if you went to the doctor, you get a second opinion. Get a second opinion because it's expensive. It's pricey to change out those AC units. Emerson will come and give you a free estimate, a free quote, and a free second opinion. And mention you heard about us on OTB, and you get that, and that second opinion will be free. And also, if you need a little spring maintenance, a little spring service, OTB $89 special. Regularly $130, but for OTB listeners, $89. So go get that AC unit checked. That's emsair.net. Emerson Heating and Air.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Every Raising Cane's chicken finger is marinated, battered by hand, and cooked to order to perfection. We don't have heat lamps, because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here to Off the Bench. We are closing out our number one here on a Thursday morning live from the LSU parade grounds. And surprise, surprise, we ran late and we got a short segment. Marler, it's your fault. This is the first time on this show.
Shut up.
What were you about to say? That's the one thing you can't do.
I didn't say it, so we're good.
That is 100% the one thing you cannot do. Wow. Well, Chris Marler, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
All right. Man,
back to dogs.
Hey, let me tell you, that was close.
I don't think it was that close.
You started saying
frickin'.
Yeah, well. Okay.
I'll just do the Joe Pesci thing. Like the thing like in TBS when it's like, what the fruit are you talking about? Yeah, I don't like that.
That's true. Well, don't give kids
We're on
ideas.
YouTube.
Kids
you can say whatever.
Kids are on carpool. Don't give them ideas. It's not 8 yet.
I forgot.
You forgot.
I thought we were on Eastern time. Time change has been a tough one. By the way, if you're living in East Coast time, that is the worst time zone.
It is the worst time zone. I would agree with that 100%. And I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah, I bet
East Coast is terrible.
Well, okay, that seems way more like painting like a broad brush stroke. What's the phrase?
I don't know. But we're gonna go to break here. We're gonna close that hour number one. When we come back, we'll be
wash my mouth out with soap.
Yeah, we're gonna keep talking draft and LSU sports.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to Rouses.com. All right, it's Thursday. You might be throwing a little draft party, see where the Saints are going. See the Saints are going with that number 8 pick. Well, make sure you're going and stocking up, whether it's on your beers, your chips, your pre-made sandwiches, your whatever it is. Go to Rouses, your local Rouses market. And you know what? You can go to Rouses.com as well. Marler's like, what? Why would you send me to a website for a grocery store? Well, because you can go to that website, Rouses.com. You can type in your zip code, and it'll show you at your closest Rouse's Market what kind of sales they're having, what kind of specials, where you can save some moolah and some cash right there at Rouse's Market. So local grocery store, but you can catch them all the way in the Gulf South. So go check it out. You're going to go get your groceries. Make sure you're doing it with a local company that's staff and amazing. And I have all the best stuff. Oh yeah, you can also get your High right there at Rouse's, Rouses.com.
Bayou Ford has the new 25 Ford F-150 Lariat truck with $12,000 off MSRP, plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Ford is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2.
We did
Off the bench. We did it, dude. Full hour. You're barely even sweating.
It's gonna be bad. I feel like the sun.
That's right. Hey, if you just dropped the kids off and they were making you listen to like K-pop Demon Hunters, and now you were finally able to tune in to Off the Bench because you just got them dropped off, well, welcome in.
8:01.
Good morning. 8:01. So
you know what that means?
Let them fly.
Triple X time.
Don't let them fly like you almost did last segment.
I did not. Allie did text me, and so did Alondra and multiple people.
It was good. It's good
close.
stuff, though.
Yeah, it's good.
But you contained yourself. You held it in.
Yeah.
And if you're just joining us, we appreciate you joining in. It's Thursday morning, draft day. Finally, the talk is over. The picks are about to be in.
Yeah.
And we are live from the LSU parade grounds right here in the middle of LSU's campus. And yes, this is not Jacob Hester. This is Chris Marler.
From the internet.
Co-hosting with me. From the internet.
Yeah.
Runs the social media here, 104.5. And he's also an expert at dogs. What else?
Close on the pronunciation. That was tough. What else am I? I'm good at mental math.
Mental math?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 34 times 72.
Okay, that's insane to do.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Go back at hour 3, and I'll have that figured out. I wouldn't say. I was gonna say like addition or like change, like when you look at the grocery store. 34 times 72 is a crazy thing to pull out.
Okay. The first thing that you could come up with that you're good at, you said mental math, and then you say it's got to be addition.
That's a subtraction, I think. That plus sign really, really gets me.
Speaks to you.
It's not my best. Okay. Anyway, I'm good at other stuff.
Okay. I know.
I don't know what else.
Obviously.
I used to be funny. Those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days. I remember when.
Yeah. Hard worker.
We just established that.
Up early. That's all I got.
Yeah,
what are you good at? Throwing a football?
Not leading a radio
facial
show.
hair.
Not leading a radio show for sure.
That's not true. Don't say that about yourself. Let's all say one positive thing about Flynn in the chat.
Listening to jam bands. I'm pretty good at that. Blinking. I've discovered that I'm elite at that. Because not every blinking.
Oh yeah, not everybody does that.
Not everybody does
Good
that.
callback.
When you're, thank you. All right.
Let's talk about Ty Simpson.
Listen, the NFL draft's tonight.
Yeah.
We're about to get into it. But before we do, let's make sure that it's hour number 2. Let's make sure we get this show started.
What's up, Tommy?
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlow IV, GoFlowIV.com. Your IV spa, IV therapy over there, Jefferson Highway, near Bocage right here in Baton Rouge. Marlon, have you ever had IV therapy before?
I have had therapy. I have not had IV therapy.
Okay, very good. We're going to just leave that right there. I'm just going to giggle a little bit and move on. Well, you need to go get a little IV because it gets straight to the veins. And we're talking about hydration. Mm-hmm. We're talking about vitamins. Get hydrated, get vitamized right over there at GoFlow IV Spa. And, hey, if you got a little sick tummy, they got a little something they can put in that IV. They got some add-ins if you got some inflammation. I know probably if you start working out again and you got a little inflammation, a little soreness, they got stuff for that. They'll knock that right out. So go in there, get you an account, about 30, 45 minutes to get that first IV. You'll walk in feeling one way, and you're going to walk out feeling a lot better and probably even looking better. Go to GoFlow IV Spa, GoFlowIV.com. All right, so I wanted to something's kind of piqued my interest a little bit. Ty Simpson. He's going to be for everything that we know and can predict, he's going to be the second quarterback taken off the board. I don't know if that's going to be tonight. I think a lot of people are probably saying he's got a decent chance. The higher odds are he will go tonight. Maybe it's something crazy with the Cardinals trade back up into the second round. Maybe they take him. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. But you got to think it's a crazy world that we live in. Such a quarterback-driven league and a quarterback-driven sport that we could go to sleep tonight and there's only one quarterback off the board in the first round.
At number one.
At number one.
And so for 31 straight picks, you would not. I mean, but here's the thing too, Flynn. I think you brought this up the other day, and I hope the same for Ty Simpson as I hope for Garrett Nussmeier, which is I hope he is not drafted by the Cardinals and needs to go in and play right away. I don't want to see either of those things happen. I think there's
Ty
so many.
Do that.
Well, I was going to say I don't want that to happen to either of them, but yes, let's definitely hope one of their careers doesn't work out, right? I mean, we'll just toss a coin. So I think it would be very wild to see only one quarterback taken. Right now, the odds of Ty being taken in the first round are -400. The odds of having over 1.5 quarterbacks in the first round is also -400. So it seems like that's going to happen tonight. Here's the other thing that I'm banking all this in on, right? Every year, someone does something dumb. Someone drafted Anthony Richardson one time. They saw him throw a football at his pro day. He hit a ceiling.
They can throw pretty good.
Sure. Sure. But not to anyone.
Fair.
But, and Ty Simpson and Anthony Richardson, they look almost identical. They're the same type of athlete, for sure. No, but my point is that they always do – somebody always does something stupid. Kenny Pickett was a first-round draft pick. Someone will do something that, out of necessity, and I think, the Cardinals, the Saints – or not the Saints. The Cardinals, the Rams, and then also the Steelers are all, three teams that need someone. I don't think anyone's going to necessarily trade way up to get him. I don't see him slipping out of the first round. I also think he's done a lot better than people gave him credit for since the season has ended, right? I think he's done really well in, the pre-draft circuit.
Right. And it's – and I don't want to say, looking back on it, there's a lot of picks that look stupid. Now, it even looks stupider when it's a quarterback in the first round because that's the most important position in all sports and no big deal. Sorry, running backs.
Atlanta Falcons.
So it looks really dumb when it doesn't work out, but a high percentage of quarterbacks taken in the first round don't work out.
Right.
A high percentage of quarterbacks taken in general don't work out, but a high percentage of people just drafted in general at any position doesn't work out. So, it looks stupid on the back end, and people lose their jobs for that.
Yeah, positive outlook.
It is hard to draft a quarterback because Kenny Pickett was not a stupid pick at the time. It was we need a quarterback, tiny hands.
Yeah. I always said he was a thrower, not a shower, because they had his hands were a size 8. It was the smallest hands, or third smallest hands in the combine history, which is kind of wild.
Thrower, not a shower. I like that. But Ty Simpson, he will probably I guess we could probably say he will be the second quarterback taken. I was looking it up. So Ty Simpson was offered a very lucrative deal to go to the University of Miami.
Crazy.
It ended up, I think it was 5 or 5.5 at first, and then they upped it to 6.5. Now I think this is all reportedly. I don't know if any NIL stuff can be confirmed because it's all so dumb. But he was reportedly offered $6.5 million to go to the University of Miami.
Right.
And they've obviously, the Miami has done that. That's been their path to success, and it's worked. Cam Ward, Carson Beck, that's been their path to be relevant again in the college football scene. And,
which is smart.
And I agree. College football is in a healthier place when the University of Miami is good at football. So it's a lot more fun for everybody, I think, when they are good. You might not like them, but you still want to be good.
I don't like that sentiment usually when it's said. But I like that about Miami. People say that about Tennessee a lot, and I'm like, no, the world is a better place than Tennessee sucks.
I only say that about people outside of the SEC.
Yeah,
now, I do, hand in the air, I hate Florida. Oh, hand up, Marlor.
Hand up, Marlor.
I hate Florida, but I always want them to be relevant.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to beat them.
Yeah, that's fair.
When they're at their best.
I like the first part of that sentence even better, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Ty Simpson offered $6.5 million, and he did not take that, obviously. He entered the draft. He's going to go. He's like the opposite of Trinidad Chambliss. He actually wants to play in the NFL.
Right.
But I was looking at it, and I was kind of looking at projected salaries and money for all the first-round picks.
Right.
Ty Simpson is going to need to be drafted at least in the top 35 to break even on what he was being offered.
I think
at Miami.
I'm looking at it. It says 96 is $6.6 million.
Yeah, that's total contract. I'm sorry, making money next year.
Good point. Okay.
Yeah, so $6.5 million next year. Last year, the 35th pick was Nick Emanwari. His bonus was $5.077 million, and then it's I think he's a little workout bonus, then a smaller salary.
Should have been a first-round pick.
So he made he made around that 35th pick last year made around maybe just south of $6.5 million. But I just thought it was a funny comp to say, like, look, you got to at least be drafted 35th to break even from your Miami offer. Now, of course, the contract, if you're in the first round, your contract's going to be fully guaranteed. So, yeah, that contract will be, if you go in the late, it's going to be, you know, in the upwards of, let's see, I got it pulled up here. Picks 31 through 32. Anywhere, pick 21 is going to be $19.875 million guaranteed. Pick 32 is $16.168 fully guaranteed. So there's not a lot of difference in that last. Once you get past 20, like, you're making obviously a ton of money.
And he's already made money, I think, at Bama. I don't know what they would have paid him. I will say this too. I think there's some quarterbacks I think it's a really good move for. But you saw with Carson Beck. Carson Beck going in 2024, there were some mock drafts that had him as the #1 overall pick.
Yep.
And then he kind of struggled against elite teams at Georgia in 2024. You know, like all the interceptions he had against Bama, against Texas, against Florida, who was elite defensively, I guess. And then you talk about what he did at Miami. Like, he did not have the Cam Ward season. He had a good season, but it didn't vault his draft status. I think, I mean, $6.5 million is a crazy amount to turn down. But I think that also Simpson's is a unique case just because he's a guy that waited for 3 years in this day and age, which is kind of crazy. I think it's a wise choice, but I like what you're saying too. There's not that much of a crazy drop off. It's not like how it used to be, where like a top end guy's going to cripple your franchise if it doesn't work out.
Now, if you get to the top, you start getting to the top picks.
Yeah.
Fernando Mendoza, who's likely going to hear his name called first.
He's going to have so many Legos.
Nerd alert. He will have a guaranteed contract of $54 million. Pick number 2 drops to 52. Pick 3, 50. Pick 4, $48 million.
Loser, under 50.
Are you kidding me? Pick number 5. Will be $45 million. And then pick number 8, which is what we're focused on for the Saints, of course.
Yeah.
The Saints are looking at striking that contract at $31 million. So the difference between 1 and 8 is a little over $23 million.
Well, let me tell you a little story, too, about the 8th pick from someone that has a lot of past trauma. We mentioned earlier with the hydration therapy. But also being from Atlanta and the Atlanta Falcons. What you should not do, and I know Mickey watches the show. So, Mick, good to see you again.
Okay.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Loomis. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Chris Marler from the internet. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Do not go get a guy like Kirk Cousins for $180 million and then draft a quarterback at 8 too. That is also pretty bad.
Dude, that clip of the GM there trying to explain to Arthur Blank, like, hey, this is why it was a good idea. You see, he got his shoulder into it. So, yeah, don't do that. That's a bad look.
Yeah.
And you said it earlier. Look, Mickey Loomis has a chance. He's riding a heater right now.
He really is.
He's riding a heater. Like, he's taking a bad rap from Saints fans, the public of the court of public opinion in New Orleans Saints fandom, as he's taking a lot of heat, and rightfully so. I mean, there's been some bad moves made, some bad contracts signed. I think it was all kind of capped off with the Derek Carr situation of, you know, not only
noted
bringing
good
him
guy,
in,
Derek Carr,
noted good guy,
everyone fan favorite,
noted car enthusiast as well.
That is the worst.
Him and his bro, electric personalities.
I'm so glad.
Kind of like us right now.
Did he announce his retirement didn't he like clap back at someone from a Twitter's comment like while giving his like sermon? Like I remember making a graphic for this called like the Righteous Carstones, and it was him. He was like, he wasn't in a pulpit, but he was like at one of those mega churches where you have like a Britney mic. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And he was like walking the stage, and he was like talking trash back about something that was said about him on Twitter. I think I was like, what an odd forum for you to do that in, Derek Carr.
Time and place is what you're saying.
Time and place.
Well, good riddance. Well, I think that a lot of the
what the fruit was he doing?
Okay, all right. Let's not celebrate it. I think a lot of the it was years of first and second round draft picks that made this a little head scratching, and then the signing to Derek Carr, and then it went so well at the beginning, the re-signing as well of Derek Carr because it went so well. Had us scratching our heads a little bit, but Mickey riding an absolute heater right now.
Heater.
And look, nothing's going to light up our chat on YouTube like us saying Mickey Loomis has done a nice job.
Everyone's being kind of nice to me right now. I don't want to ruin that.
That's true. Do you want to say anything bad about Mickey then?
I just think everyone should do their best today.
Just have fun.
I want everyone to have fun. You know what I mean?
I think that's the most important thing when it comes to sports.
I do not love sportsmanship. I think sportsmanship is stupid. You know what we used to do?
Okay.
So in baseball, you have to, at the end of the weekend series, you have to like do one of these to the other team.
Okay.
High five, good game, good weekend, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I'm dating myself. Cassie was like -3 years old
Why
when
are
I was
you
in
dating
college.
yourself?
Because this is like 20 years ago when I was playing in college. And so I wasn't a key contributor. I was a great team guy, glue guy off the bench.
You're a glue guy.
Hell of a bunter. And I remember I would lead the team, though, in those, and we would just demoralize teams. We were really good. And we would just demoralize teams on a weekend. And so then I would lead the pack and do like one of these, like as you're like walking up.
Yeah.
Come on. And I'd do this, little paper beats rock, and just watch people's hands crumble. So that's where I'm at with sportsmanship.
Okay.
I'm glad I shared that with you guys.
All right. Well, that was always kind of like an elite move, like an alpha move. Like
Yeah, that's
you go to do something, or like you act like you're gonna handshake, then you dap them,
Yeah.
and then you look at them like they're the idiots.
I love that.
2 squirrels, by the way. Right
No.
there, chasing each other just down the tree. I don't know if they're
Tommy 2 times.
I don't know if they're actually fighting or they are friends. Oh, three squirrels. My God.
I thought it was a joke.
No, there's actually
On your
squirrels.
6?
It's actually like my 4, I think. But we are here at the.
Tell us in the chat your favorite squirrel story. We're doing all squirrel stuff today. NFL Draft is live tonight.
But more importantly, fox squirrel is my favorite squirrel.
Fox squirrel?
Not the cat squirrel.
Are there different types of squirrels? We have like some albino ones in our neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like them. They stay out of the sun a lot.
Try to keep color out of this, bud.
Okay.
All right, we are here.
You can
Just stop. Just stop. We're here from the LSU Parade
Should we
Grounds
go to
all
break?
day long. All the
Should we go to
shows.
break?
Bench. The HPS show with Cassie and Hunt. And after further review later on, Matt Muscone will be here live here from the LSU Parade Grounds. We're on Team Cate today, asking you to come get a swab test to help save a life of 11-year-old little girl Cate, who has been fighting cancer, diagnosed with cancer, a rare form, and she needs bone marrow. She needs to find a bone marrow match for her, and it's hard to find. Thousands and thousands of people have already gotten swabbed at different universities, and they're holding all these events at universities because the better chance, I guess, of survival is if the bone marrow comes from ages 18 to 35. So what a great opportunity it is for LSU people and people in Baton Rouge to show up, show out, get swabbed, and if that is something that speaks to you, to come and try to save a life. So
and it
something
should.
I'll be doing it. I'll be getting swabbed today, and hopefully it's a match.
We're not in the age range. Well, because you're older than me.
I am. I'm outside the age range.
I am too.
But that doesn't mean it can't work. It's a match. It's a match. It's just the better odds.
And again,
are
you
that
might
age
not
range.
know that you are a match, and so it doesn't help or doesn't hurt to come down here and try to do some good, save someone's life, and get swabbed up.
Yep, and then you can also go, if you can't make it, you can also go to, I gave you one website. There's actually another website you can go to as well. It is www.dkms.org/swab4Cate. That's Cate with a C, swab4Cate. So you can go complete a form right there. They'll send you a completely free swab kit, swab it, mail it back in, and help try to do some good. Help try to be a match. So it's a fantastic deal. Before we go to break, I want to tell you about our friends over at Bayou Automotive, BayouAutomotive.com. If you are in the car market, and it doesn't really, matter, like if you want to go fast, you want a big car, you want a cool car, you just want something efficient.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They got it all. BayouAutomotive.com. They got Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and you can go shopping for any make and model, and you can purchase a car from the convenience of your house these days. You don't even have to go to a dealership.
I love that.
It's unbelievable. And easy. When you work with Bayou Automotive, you're going to come away saying, man, that was easy, because you can talk to them. You can buy a car from the comfort of your living room, and they're going to drive it to you.
I'll
They
do
got
it right now.
9 full... They got 9 full-time drivers on staff that are driving cars every single day. And if you buy a car from Bayou Automotive, it's also maintenance. If you need your car maintenance, they will drive, pick your car up, take it, fix it, bring it back to you. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. They are the best to work with. Bayou Automotive. Wait, what are you looking at?
Squirrels, there's 7.
BayouAutomotive.com. BayouAutomotive.com. All right, we're going to go to break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinecenterla.com.
Bayou Ford has the new 25 Ford F-150 Lariat truck with $12,000 off MSRP, plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Ford is going to do right by you.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in Off the Bench Thursday morning. Flynn, Chris Marler coming at you from LSU Parade Grounds. And we are happy and lucky enough to have one of the best in the business joining us right now on the phone, Mr. Ross Jackson from Locked On Saints podcast and LouisianaSports.net. Ross, what's going on, my man?
What's up, guys? Thanks so much for having me, man. Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing fantastic. Not as good as you are, probably, because, my God, the talk is over. You finally can stop, like, writing articles and answering questions about, like, what you think and all this stuff. And, like, I don't know, what is it, 10 hours, 12 hours? You're going to be able to write something about somebody specific.
It is a nice feeling, I'm not going to lie, but I do very much enjoy the entire draft process. It is a lot of fun, but yeah, I think not just folks that are like creating the content, but people that are taking in the content, like fans, are very, very, very excited about this as well in terms of an opportunity to finally take this from hypothetical into reality.
Yeah, is this like an event that this is your job, this is what you do, this is your passion, and it's been a lot of buildup that's come to this. But do you ever get to take your hat off? Is this one of those moments where, at least for a little while, just kind of take your hat off, put your Saints hat on, and just be a fan for a little bit at the draft?
I would love that, but unfortunately, no, not there yet. Every one of those guys that gets drafted is going to have about 3 articles written about him by me within 48 hours of their selection. So,
Ross, it's Chris Marler here. Hope you're doing well,
hey, dude. I know you.
Yeah, we know each other. We had a few Christmas parties together. So we brought this up earlier, and we are talking about just some of the odds on some of the players that could go at 8. And I know that you and I have talked about this, and I promise you I'm not trying to steer you in this direction, but I brought up the fact that I know that Tyson and Tate are 2 receivers, and it seems like it's between those 2 and maybe Delane. But if you can get Delane at 8, and then a guy like Chris Bell from Louisville in the 2nd round, I feel like that's the perfect 1st and 2nd round combination of picks. What would you be in your ideal world? Where do they go with this pick and the 2nd pick as well?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Ross, you there? Oh, Cassie. Did you hang up on him?
Is that my fault?
Yeah, it was a very good question. Very well said.
Long-winded.
We'll put to did you work that one in the mirror last night?
Yeah, I was practicing a lot beforehand.
You workshopped it a little bit?
Yeah.
Hold on. I think we got him connected again.
I don't remember what I said.
We're going to say, all right, we good?
Awesome.
Ross, you there?
Yeah, sorry. I just could not stand to hear Marler talk.
I know. I get it, dude. I've had to listen to him now for an hour and 26 minutes.
Okay, let's all get it in there. All right, love it. Okay, so I was asking about, I said, I know that the 2 guys at 8, Tyson and Tate, have been the 2 receivers that have been most linked to the number 8 pick with the Saints. Also, there's Delane. I feel like in a perfect world, getting a guy like Delane at 8 and then Chris Bell from Louisville in the 2nd round would be the most perfect 1st and 2nd round combination you could get. Give me your ideal 1 and 2 that go off the board for the Saints this year.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think there's a couple different scenarios that I think would be perfect for them. I think possibly landing one of those top wide receivers in the 1st round and then turning around and getting a really effective slot corner like Keontae Scott out of Miami or Traden Stukes out of Arizona would be a really good setup for them as well. But hearing the things that Mickey Loomis talked about yesterday, Saints general manager, how they're willing to build on a strength, how they're planning to take the best player available as opposed to investing in a specific position, looking for a sure thing, mitigating risk, all those things. I also think that maybe the perfect player for them in the 1st round might be safety Caleb Downs out of Ohio State. Best player in the draft, in my opinion, completely clean in terms of evaluation, checkups, all those other things. A player that is an immediate fit in your defense and can be a long-time piece in that defense as well. And one of the things he talked about was avoiding players that have unanswered questions.
Right.
There's not a single unanswered question about Caleb Downs. He's just really good. And so him in the 1st round, along with Mansour Delane in the 1st round, also checks every one of those boxes. And a wide receiver in the 2nd, or even a pass rusher in the 2nd would be awesome too. So I would say Delane or Downs in the 1st round, and then a Zion Young in the 2nd round, and then maybe a Ted Hurst in the 3rd would be a really, really strong first 3 selections. And so I think maybe starting off with that DB and then maybe edge rusher as early as possible could also be a way that makes a lot of sense.
Ted Hurst from Georgia State, right? The one we talked about, I think that in one of your mock drafts you did a while back. Did I do it again?
I don't know.
Shoot.
I find what you're saying interesting because we've kind of talked about we've kind of been on the fence on this show at least that within the first 2 picks you got to find a receiver.
Yeah.
And the number 1 odds for the pick tonight, based on the Vegas odds, is Jordan Tyson being there. Now we've talked about athletically and his skill set might be the only guy that is worthy of that top 10 pick, but there's that risk. That threat of that. Might be some unanswered questions with that. Chris brought up Chris Bell in the 2nd, but you got to get a receiver that makes an impact quick, and there's obviously the injury risk with him. So based on kind of what your thoughts are, Ross, you don't see them having, you can see them going all defense and not taking a receiver in the first couple of picks.
I think he's gone again.
No, Ross is gone again? Uh-oh.
That's what I was saying after I brought up the Ted Hurst thing.
I mean, that was that question.
Ross isn't on. Okay, well.
All right.
First off, Ross does a great job. Let's shout out Ross for a second.
Best in the biz.
He's so getting to work with him on the Locked On side of stuff and also at LouisianaSports.net. He's just incredible. Yeah. He's an incredible hard worker.
Yep.
I love Ross.
All right, he's listening now, so you got to say those nice things when he's on.
I will never say that to his face.
Okay. Ross, what's up? I don't know if you heard any of that, but I was asked, are you there, by the way?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I think Marlor was just getting me back there for a second.
Yeah, for sure. I know. He's the worst.
Blame Marlor.
So I was asking you. So
been for a little dude.
I found it interesting how you're kind of laid that out, kind of going all defense early. We've kind of been saying on the show that you have to find a way to get a receiver in your top 2 picks, whether it's at 8 or if it's at 42. Now, the only person that we could see making an argument for at 8 from the receiver standpoint is Jordan Tyson, who actually has the highest betting odds to be the Saints pick at number 8. But there's that injury risk. He's got the history of it. But if you're taking the stance of you got to take a receiver in the top 2, and Marlor had mentioned like Chris Bell at 42, who has the history with Tyler Shuck, but he's also got injury history as well. Like you would have to take somebody if you're not going to take Jordan Tyson because of a risk of injury at 8, right. You have to kind of think the same thing at 42 with your second pick. Do you not see them going that route at a wide receiver at 8 or 42?
Yeah, I think you would have to. You're absolutely right. Like you have to be okay with that at one of those spots, and maybe you're more okay with it in the second round. Kind of like how the Saints were okay with Tyler Shuck's injury history in the second round last year, right? And so maybe you're just more okay with that risk in the second round than you are in the first. I also do think that there is something about the repeated injuries, not repeated because they weren't the same injury, but there was multiple injuries throughout Jordan Tyson's career, right. ACL, MCL, PCL in 2022, which cost him the 2023 season, collarbone in 24, and then the hamstring in 2025. Whereas with Chris Bell, you're talking about a single injury here with this ACL, right? And so I think, and as you guys know really well, ACL injuries now are not what they used to be, right? Like that used to be a career-threatening injury.
Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, we'll see you in 8 months, which is insane. And so maybe you're just more comfortable with that in the second round than you are in the first, but it is still something that you'd have to answer those questions about one way or another, right? Is this player medically okay and ready to go?
How do you think that the fan base would react to a guy? Because a name that is like fallen on draft boards, but is also, you bring up the fact that you need a pass rush, and you look at the Zion Young thing. I love Zion Young. I don't know if he's going to be there at 42. I feel like he's going to be taken in the first 35 picks. Well, how would you feel if they took Ruben Bain?
I think I'm all about that too. I mean, look, Ruben Bain's got some of those questions. You just have to be okay with the answers to those questions, right? I think, you listen to what Mickey Loomis said yesterday, and they don't want to draft the guy with a lot of questions. They want the sure thing, all that. But just because a player has a lot of questions doesn't mean that there aren't satisfactory answers to those questions. And so as long as you have those answers and you feel like, okay, hey, yeah, historically short arms for a first-round edge rusher, but you look at the tape and you look at the play, and can you see those short arms creating any issues for the player? Not a lot when it comes to Ruben Bain Jr., right? 15 and a half tackles for a loss last year, 33 plus over the course of his career, 9.5 sacks last year, 20 or more than 20 over the course of his career. And so if you can answer those questions and you feel good about that, as well as, of course, a 2024 fatal car accident followed by the citation in 2025 for the same offense, as long as you can answer those questions, then you're fine. And so to me, like that would have to be the biggest thing. But I think investing in that defensive line, and look, we've seen the Saints do that a lot in the first round over the course of their years with this front office. I think that it would be something that would at least make sense for them.
Yeah, Ross, give me your thoughts on. I know Mickey spoke yesterday. Kind of give me your just pull that, summarize that, put a little bow on just his messaging, how comfortable you think he is going into this draft. I mean, he seemed like they're very comfortable at 8. He seemed like, by talking, that he's going to be very risk-averse. And I don't know how they can really screw this pick up, because there's going to be some, and I'm not saying like.
Way to jinx it, Matt.
All right, relax. Okay, you can always do something. But they're going to have an immediate impact guy and a long-time starter. Well, from what we think, at least, available at 8. But how do you feel about after him talking yesterday?
Yeah, I think it's hard to look at his presser from yesterday and not walk away like, oh, Mickey's really confident about what's going to happen
in his
in
bag.
the first round of the draft. And he was just kind of like, he had that bravado, he had that sort of confidence and everything like that we're kind of used to seeing from him. And so I think that he is in a really good, he feels like they're in a really good place at 8. One of the other things, everything that you highlighted are also things that I would highlight as well. But one of the other things that he mentioned was that his view of the team. Yeah, they had a really strong finish to the season last year. But the way that he kind of laid it out was like, look, that was a 5-game stretch, 6-game stretch. They're not buying into that. They do not consider themselves as a team that's one player away. And I thought that it was really interesting because you're seeing all the trade-up rumors right now that are there. One of the things that Mickey Loomis said outright yesterday is that because they're not one player away like they used to be in the Drew Brees days, that they're not in a place to where they're really looking at going up there and giving up a bunch of assets in order to move up for one player because they're not one player away. And so I thought that was another interesting piece of insight. I do think that it feels like they're very comfortable at 8. I do think that it feels that they're going to be able to get a very good player at 8. I agree. There's a lot of ways to not mess this up. And so they, like, to me, they're in a really, really good place going in here. I could see them maybe getting more aggressive and trading up in or out of day 3, like up from day 3. But I think they're pretty comfortable with where they are, at least within, there's 3 selections in the top 75.
Ross, I want to give you a scenario, 2 scenarios, okay? And you tell me which one you think is more likely to happen. There's only one quarterback taken in the first round, or the Falcons do something inexplicably stupid and get into the first round and make another dumb pick like they tend to do.
Oh, that's a good one. I think it's going to be more likely that one quarterback goes in the first round. But if number 2 becomes true, maybe that means that number 1 doesn't become true, because what if the Atlanta Falcons do something really stupid and trade up into the first round and select the second quarterback?
Yeah, that would be good. Honestly, I don't know who if they went and got Carson Beck and had Tua on the roster as well, that is my personal hell. I think that would be awful.
All right,
don't they already have? That was Michael Penix.
Yeah.
All right, Ross,
lefty.
We appreciate your time, but I'm going to give you one last chance to make your final pick leading up to the draft. Unless, of course, you change it a little bit later today. But this is your final answer. Who do the Saints take at number 8 tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna change from where I've been throughout the entire draft process.
If I take another graphic, Ross.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. Enjoy the clicks. I think for me, after Mickey's press conference yesterday, I'm gonna go with Ohio State safety Caleb Downs. I genuinely think that is a player that checks every single box that Mickey Loomis laid out over the course of the 30 minutes that we spoke to him yesterday. And so if he's on the board at number 8, I think he's going to be a really tough player for them to pass up on.
There we go. Well, I think that would be a hell of a pick. And
yeah, plus 1,000 right now.
Plus 1,000. So, hey, you want to make a little cash.
Make some money.
Ross, thank you so much. Locked On Saints podcast and writer for LouisianaSports.net. So, Ross, we appreciate your time. Have fun today. Write in as many articles as you can. And we appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Hey, plus 1,000 is not just crawfish money. That's crawfish glove money.
Don't start. You've already been bullied enough.
Thanks for having me on. See ya.
See ya. All right, yeah, we'll get into the crawfish glove situation.
Live, laugh, glove.
When we come back, live, life, glove. I like that. Print them on the shirts, people. We want to thank Ross right there for coming on the show. So let's go to break. We'll come back and talk crawfish gloves right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org for all of your plumbing needs, whether it's commercial, whether it's residential, it doesn't really matter. Central Plumbing are the absolute experts when it comes to all things plumbing. There's nothing that you can throw at them that they hadn't seen before, whether it's, clogged toilet, whether it's you just pipe burst in the middle of the night for no reason. It doesn't really matter. They are there. They are on site, and they are the best. A third-generation company. You know what that means? That means that they do business the right way, and they've been doing it a long time here in Baton Rouge, the greater Baton Rouge area. But one of the most convenient thing that they do, and the biggest peace of mind that they have, is that 24/7 emergency service. Call 225-230-9957 if there's ever an emergency. Doesn't matter when it is, middle of the night, Middle of the first round of the draft. It doesn't matter if you have a plumbing emergency. Call Central Plumbing at 225-230-9957. Central Plumbing, the best in the business, whatever the need is. Centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
Lockmeyer, Deshawn, Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmeyer, Deshawn, Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last, because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor or the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back into Off the Bench Thursday morning. Thursday. It is draft day.
Great movie.
Hay is in the barn. The picks are about to be in.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell's about to get booed.
He's the worst part of the whole. You know what my least favorite part about the draft is
Roger Goodell,
him making jokes to the he'll go out there and everyone will boo him. He's like, "Come on, is that all you got? Is that all you got?" He's like a.
It's just called being self-aware, Marler.
No, he's like if AI if a Belk mannequin came to life and was AI chat to to talk with like him talking trash back and forth to the fans is really bad. Also, what I hate is when ESPN does their the part where they're like, "Hey, this is this kid's biggest moment. Let's tell you his backstory."
Yeah.
And the backstory is like something horrific.
Sure.
It's a bad story.
Something horrific.
He was abandoned in a Shoney's, and he lived off ketchup packets for 2 years. And you're like, what? He's a great receiver. You're on a 4.3, right? They're like, but the ketchup packets.
But the
That's
ketchup
the real
packets.
story.
Well, doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Kelly Clarkson said that.
God, it's a great line.
Thank you. Do you know how much Roger Goodell gets paid?
I believe he makes over. Hold on. Isn't it something pretty egregious, like 20 or 30 million?
It used to be 40.
Yeah.
It's 64 million now.
God.
Now, I was actually shocked. I just looked that up because that was like when I was playing, it was like that was the thing. Like Roger Goodell makes $40 million a year.
That's insane.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell earns approximately $64 million, anywhere between that and $63.9 million per year. Compensation is highly incentive-driven and largely driven from bonuses, having earned nearly $128 million over a 2-year period. Oh my God, that was in 2019 and 21. Just kind of like
was
it's
thriving,
incentive, yeah.
During COVID.
My goodness.
I don't like Roger Goodell for a number of reasons, but I mean,
you don't like him anymore, even more because of the.
Yeah, this is kind of like heightened the hate. I think he's just not like I don't love the way he's handled some stuff, and then okay, you know what? We're on air. We'll say it. Calvin Ridley this is like off the top of the head. He got suspended for a full year because he was betting $1,500 in games. He had a parlay or something and the Jameson Williams, another guy. Trend
you got to protect the shield on the betting stuff, though.
Sure. You also have your highest overall, I think, besides alcohol sales, in terms of marketing dollars that you're spending are on gambling related things.
Sure.
My biggest issue is if we're doing that, and I know this is dating myself, but then we're also having the video of certain things like the Ray Rice thing, and we have access to it, and he is the only one that has access to it and knows that he has it, and then chooses to suspend him for 2 games. I will never get over that.
Yeah, there's a little, there's some hypocrisy certainly out in there, but like for the gambling thing, I think everybody can get behind, you can't gamble on your sport.
That's fair.
Now, if you want to make the argument, can a football player, should he be able to go and gamble on baseball or prop bet, whatever, you can make that argument, but I think it's a slippery slope when you start talking about the gambling. But the Ray Rice thing, not everything's on the up and up,
right?
With the NFL, shockingly, but you know what? It's in a healthy place, and I'm glad we do have it.
Yeah.
And you do have to have somebody in that position, and whoever that somebody is, they're gonna not be liked no matter what.
That's also very fair.
What really does bother me about the draft, though, in the first round, is the big bro hug that he gets from every player.
That's fair, yeah. Is he a good hugger?
Apparently,
that's gotta be better than
these dudes cannot wait to get their mitts around Roger Goodell.
I don't love that.
And they do it. Every single one of them does it because, do
you think Ruben Bain's arms will fit?
Once they become part of the NFL Players Association, it's kind of the PA versus the NFL. It's not like your buddy, I guess, because he's fighting what's best for the Shield. You're fighting what's best for players and yourself. Yeah. And they don't always agree with each other. I just don't like the big bro hug when they get there.
You want a hug right now?
I mean, we don't. I don't think so.
Let's do a Ruben Bain hug. Just come here. One of these.
That's pretty good.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Woo!
Those are 2 elbows sticking out. Okay, guess what? Alondra was really yelling at us.
Oh, big time.
A second ago about clock management and hand in the air. Not my fault. Marler's fault. Hand up Marler. If y'all don't remember, he had his hand up for 3 hours at SEC Media Days last year trying to get a question into every single head coach, every person that took the mic, hand up immediately so he could get in line to ask those very important questions. So we appreciate your service, though. Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. We're going to go to break and try to get back on track a little bit, even though we're still late. We're going to try to get back. But again, a lot of squirrels out here today. We were at the LSU parade grounds, and we are on Team Cate, asking everybody. It starts at 10. The event starts from 10 to 5 today. Come get swabbed. Help save a little girl's life diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. Looking for bone marrow transplant. Come get swabbed. See if you are a match.
Be the match.
It is, be the match. And the more people, the better, because the odds are very, very far to find that perfect match. So make sure, maybe you're the difference. You don't know. You can save a girl's life. So come out here at LSU Parade Grounds. We'll be here all day. All the shows from 104.5 ESPN will be out here today. I'm looking at Michelle Southern. I'm looking at Brian Haldane from all the other stations as well. So come join us. It's a beautiful day. There's no excuses. 10 to 5 today. Come get swabbed. Stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right. It is nearly that time. I can feel it. I can see the heat coming, and it is almost cannonball season here in South Louisiana. It's almost pool season, so make sure if you are thinking about getting that new pool, you are calling Russell Pool Company, russellpools.com, and you go to russellpools.com, check out their gallery work. They are the absolute best in the business when it comes to custom pools, and it doesn't matter what kind of pool you want, what kind of finishes you want. If you have it, like if you have pictures and you know exactly what you want, great. But maybe you just don't. Maybe you got to talk with them, have that conversation. They have 2 landscape architects right there on staff that can help take your dream to a reality. So you don't have to like go hire an architecture firm or bring it to a pool company. They got everything under one roof. The best in the business. Chris Sanderson and his gang and the team over there, they are doing the best. And the Flynn family, we'll have a Russell Pools here pretty soon. We're going to tell you all about it as it happens. So if it's cannonball season for you, got those kids ready to jump in the pool, go to russellpools.com.
Ever wonder why cane sauce doesn't come in a pre-sealed packet? It's because it's made fresh inside every Raising Cane's every single day. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light. Choose chill.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench, closing out hour number 2. I want to thank Ross Jackson for stopping by, joining in the show a couple minutes ago, giving us his final thoughts. Who do you say, Caleb Downs?
Caleb Downs.
That was his final answer?
I like that. I like that a lot. He's a great player.
Do you think if Caleb Downs were to get drafted by the Saints, his first crawfish boil, do you think he's putting gloves on?
It depends on if he's in the comfort of his own home with his fiance, who is also wearing gloves, and maybe they have some cuts on their hands because they've been doing interior design. I made up that last
Cuts
part.
on your hands?
Sometimes you get little
Okay, so people, you know, you started quite an uproar.
Yeah.
Because you said that you put rubber gloves on your hands when you eat crawfish.
I'd had some drinks. And I told Matt Moscona, I opened the sentence by saying, "You're wrong," which is never a way to start a conversation with Matt. Sure. And then I followed that up with, it's way better to wear gloves while eating crawfish. It's such an easy cleanup. And then I was told, you should leave this state. And I haven't yet because I don't know.
You're still here.
Yeah, selling a house would be tough. I don't know. In this economy?
In this economy?
Come on.
Yeah. So, is it every time you eat crawfish?
No. And also, it's in the. I'm not going to do it in public, right? It's a lot of stuff you do in the privacy of your own home. Crawfish. I don't like that response. What's that?
Do you even like crawfish?
I love crawfish. I love crawfish.
Okay. So, but I mean, it's a fair question. Caleb Downs, glove guy.
He seems he's got more. He's got tougher hands than me.
Did you get called out yesterday?
Probably.
By Michael Bonnet.
Oh man. Not about the crawfish gloves. That was worse.
Not about the crawfish gloves.
Yeah.
You get in arguments with people on social media.
What sucks is I just always assumed Bonnet didn't know who I was.
Sure.
And he scares me because he yelled at me one time, which was my fault because I was filming and it wasn't supposed to be. And so then I was like, well, he probably just doesn't. I mean, I'm just there.
He just doesn't know me.
Yeah.
Like, he yelled at me one time. You tried to avoid him.
Yeah, because he
me.
scares me.
You fear confrontation.
Yeah, and spiders. That's the other thing too. And so I think he's a great dude. He's awesome. There's nothing to be scared of. But I also just knowing me and my natural habitat of living in fear. He said, "Marlor, you really." I was like, "Wow, he knows my name. What a great start to this sentence."
This is a great day.
And then he was like, "You really argue with everyone on social media," and I was like, "That sucks. That's tough." So we got to rebuild the brand a little bit.
That's right. You're okay. It's going to be okay. Michael Bonnet is a fantastic guy. Stop arguing with people, and that's okay. We're going to get into that more in hour 2. We're going to go to break, and we got a great hour 3 coming up. Flynn, Chris Marler coming at you right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to Ochsner.org if you need the best health care around. You know what to do. We don't have to tell you. We tell you every single day. It's Ochsner. When you're looking at when it comes to your health, you want the best team on your side, and that certainly is Ochsner. From routine checkups to world-class specialty care, Ochsner's doctors, nurses, specialists are here for you and your family right here at home. And if you go to their website, Ochsner.org, they got Ochsner's 24/7 symptom checker, which helps guide you to the exact right care that you need. All you got to do is go to their website, Ochsner.org/find-care, answer a few questions about exactly how you're feeling, and then you're going to get the care options based on your symptoms. They're going to send you to exactly where you need to go. Comprehensive and continuous care right there at Ochsner. So, again, if you need primary care, they got you covered. Sports injuries, heart care, orthopedics, emergencies, women's and children's services. That's Ochsner. They're leading medicine, advanced technology, compassionate care, all under one roof. Ochsner.org.
At Parrish, we're built for tough players and tough roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Parrish brings that same championship mindset.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
ParrishBuilt.com. These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. What a photo finish.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm out of breath.
I'll take over from here. Guys, let's talk about dogs again.
So we're at the LSU Parade Grounds. Flynn, Chris Marler. Is that another 5-hour energy?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to kill yourself.
No, I don't think that's going to happen on air.
Later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay-per-view.
All right. Wow, you just distracted me. Okay, you came in. You had 2 5-hour energies when you woke up this morning.
We're not doing this right now.
You had another bottle that's 400 milligrams.
Oh, it wasn't off air. It's on air?
Yeah.
I was looking at the screen. Oh, that's tough. It's a tough look.
Then you had 400 milligrams on top of that in a water bottle, and now you got another 5-hour energy.
Allie's gonna kill me.
And I am
not good.
And I'm out of breath because we're at the Parade Grounds here for our Swab for Cate, Team Cate event all day long.
Swab Ross.
And
come out and get swabbed.
I had to sprint to the Union because I've been having to pee.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? And since you've already embarrassed me enough on the show, I was following you. You were drifting to the right.
Yep.
Up there.
Yep. Then I went left because that's where the men's bathroom was.
I almost, I thought it was like a women's men's.
Yep.
But it was women's men's. Luckily, I took a left at the last second. That could have been bad. We would have had to cancel the whole show. Would have never got my 5-hour. I'd be in jail. Can't do that.
So how many beats per minute is your heart going right now?
Not enough.
Not enough.
No.
You're dead inside a little bit.
A little bit?
See, technically right now, just based on the 5, you have 15 hours of energy in your
honestly,
body.
I thought.
And this is like you don't usually even wake up by now.
Shut up. I thought that we were off air because I was watching us on here.
Okay, but you drank the 5-hour.
So I was like, okay, I can sneak this in. No one's going to see it.
Well, I think we probably came back a little faster because I think Alondra and Taylor might have held us coming back until I got into my seat.
Yeah.
I was running as fast as I could, yes.
I was not.
Not a big deal.
But also, I apologize. No free ads for 5 hours. That tropical burst is delicious. Allie's going to kill me. Hopefully she's not watching. She's got a real job. She's probably working right now.
Oh, Lordy.
You want to talk about why we're dead inside? Kalen DeBoer, new contract.
Yeah, he did. Talk about getting paid. Am I right?
He got broke off.
You're talking about Roger Goodell making $64 million. How about Kalen DeBoer? A little bit less per year than Roger Goodell.
What is the total? I didn't even think about the total because it's right around the Kiffin thing. It's 7 years, $12.5 million.
Yep.
So I believe, because I'm great at mental math, that's $87.5 million for 12 years. Also, the buyout, they didn't put a lot of safety nets in for Alabama. If he's fired without cause, they owe him 90% of whatever's left on his contract right off the bat.
Interesting. I owe him 90% of what's left.
Yeah.
So there's no let's get past this year. It's a little bit less situation.
No, I think it's a pretty bad contract for Alabama. But they gave him and Nate Oates a increase in pay, and the GM, Courtney Morgan, all on the same day.
Okay. So how do you feel about your beloved Alabama Crimson Tide extending Kalen DeBoer? After a very short amount of time, and of course, the expectations have not lived up to yours and your family's expectations for Alabama football.
Well, living up to expectations is never something my family's been great at. So
don't throw your family under your bus.
They mostly deserve it. Anyway, so just kidding. Mom, I think my mom is watching from Lexington, South Carolina. Hey, Mom. So no, I don't know. I love the idea that he got extended because I think he's done a lot better than people think, and give him credit for. And I'm also not going about this as a fan that you had to pressure me into saying.
But you don't have to go into it. You're at your heart, at your core. You are.
We'll just objectively talk about it. We'll just objectively talk about him. I think he's a really good coach. I think he is kind of they kind of judge him, like the media does, and fans kind of judge him in a way that is, I think sometimes kind of like unfair. Like if you're comparing him to Saban, stop the comparison. I don't know why that would be the standard. That's not been the standard of comparison to anyone else in the history of college football because he was the best coach of all time. I think with DeBoer, listen, giving him a contract extension this early of that amount is kind of odd, and also the fact that you're doing it without him winning an SEC championship, let alone a national championship. I thought he had a great season last year. 20-8 in 2 years, deserving as the 5th highest paid coach. Now you can also make the argument he's 7-2 against the other coaches on that list, right?
Sure.
Like 2-1 against Kirby, 1-1 against Clark Lee.
Ooh.
But I think there's merit to him being a good coach. I don't know if that's a lot of money to shell out at a time when you really didn't have to do it.
Looking at his contract details, Kalen DeBoer's new contract, he is extended 7-year extension, $12.5 million base annual salary. And to Marler's point earlier, there is a 90. His contract it's pretty nice. Agent did a nice little job with this one. He is owed 90% of whatever the remainder of that contract is. So if he gets fired without cause, I guess we got to throw that without cause because you know
they'll find something.
There's a lot of cause talk happening around here last fall. If he gets fired on February 1, 2027, he gets paid $67.5 million. February 1st, 2008, $56.25. In 2009, $45 million. 2030, he'll get paid $33.75 million. 2031, that seems like a long time from now. If he gets fired then, still gets $22.5 million. 2032, $11.25. But if he leaves,
he owes 10, right?
If he leaves in 2027, he gets $10 million. He owes $10 million. If he leaves in 2028, he owes 8. 29, owes 6, and then after that, he can leave and owe $0.
So here's the main takeaway I think with DeBoer, and like I think that people should probably take away from this is I don't think he was ever on the hot seat the way that people outside of Tuscaloosa have kind of made it seem. I think like the thing I understand that Alabama fans are the least rational fans in the sport, like hands down, the worst fans in the sport. I think we could all agree on that.
Say that one time.
Alabama fans are notoriously like the worst of like the entire sport. Like Tennessee's tough on Twitter. No. Ohio State's bad.
Florida's the worst.
Okay, Florida, that's fair. So, but Bama fans are not like known for being like logical or reasonable, as most SEC fans aren't. But at the same time, I think that the idea that he was on the hot seat this year was always kind of stupid because the people that are paying those checks are not, and buyout money and stuff like that, it's not the irrational fans that are the most mad on Twitter, right? Like they're not people that are freaking out on Twitter are not signing a $91 million check to Kalen DeBoer. So I don't think he was ever on the hot seat. Saying that the 20-8 record is that deserving of $87.5 million. Now that is a question that I think is very valid.
Was there a need to re-sign him right now?
So there's also speculation that it happened earlier in the offseason, and they agreed on it. Now it's just like they've. It
just seems like weird timing.
It does seem like weird timing.
It's a little awkward. Like after 2 years, like
if they did it earlier in the offseason when his name was being like leaked around to Penn State and then Michigan, all those things, then maybe it makes more sense. And now this is like you're doing all of it in one fell swoop with him, Nate Oates, like I said, Courtney Morgan. You have the increase in pay for his staff as well. But I mean, the timing of it. I feel like there's almost has to be a little bit more backstory than what we're given right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the NFL. Like if the good GMs always sign their guys a year early because it saves the money at the end of the day. So is this? I mean, it seems like this would be the situation for Alabama. Like sign him now before he has a great season. But they seem like they paid him like he did already have that great season.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
oh well. Hopefully they make all the mistakes.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
So with that being said, highest paid coaches in college football. Kirby Smart, top of the list, $13.28 million per year. Curt Cignetti, $13.2 million. Then Lane Kiffin holding down the 3 spot here.
Yeah.
$13 million. Ryan Day at 12.6, and now Kalen DeBoer.
Kalen DeBoer.
12. Is it
DeBoer? I will also say you can make the argument out of the 3 of the top 5, which is DeBoer, then Day, Kiffin, Cignetti, and then Smart. Smart's at 1. Mm-hmm. You can make the case that Kiffin has probably done less, especially against like the top competition.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you right now that if I was just from a fan standpoint, I would much rather have Kiffin than DeBoer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like running the show, not just offensively, but running the show.
Yep. Is he gonna what's the forward as an Alabama fan? Again, of course, Chris Marler. What does a successful tenure for him look like? Does he have to win it all?
I mean, I think that's probably the expectation. Can we also talk about how difficult it is to win a national championship, though?
Sure.
So, like, I don't think Bama fans are ever going to not have that expectation which is pretty stupid because you think about all the bad coaches they have had. But that is always going to be the expectation there.
And hopefully they never win it again, honestly.
Yeah. That's totally fair. I just, I want everyone to have fun and be friends.
Have fun.
I wear LSU hats all the
friends.
time.
Okay, so is there anybody, let's see, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Alabama players that are threatening the first round this year.
Caden Proctor and Ty Simpson. They've had they've had at least 2 players in the first round, I think, in 9 straight years. Last time I think it was when they only had one was like Ryan Kelly got drafted by the Colts. But I think, what's interesting too is, and like kind of diverting away from the Alabama stuff that you keep forcing on me, is the conference.
You told me yesterday not to talk about it, which was really dumb.
Yeah, fair.
I would probably never have even it would have connected even the dots.
Yeah.
In my head until you said it.
Next time on, let's not talk about how great I look, and let's not talk about how successful I am.
Okay.
Okay.
I asked you earlier if you could do 5 push-ups.
I could easily do 5 push-ups. I could do probably 5.5. I'm not doing it on camera, but I could do 5.
We don't have to do it on the camera. You can do it in the grass right here.
Yeah. Well, let me get if somebody brings me a 5-hour, I could probably do at least.
You just had a 5-hour.
1 push-up for every hour of energy I have.
That's 15 push-ups.
Ooh, that's tough.
But that's not even including the 400 milligrams of caffeine you had.
Can we not do this right now? God. I took it so casually because I just assumed I was not on camera. And
Sure.
Now, I will say also, user error on that assumption because we're looking right at a camera.
Yep. I barely even noticed. How many times have you chugged a 5-hour energy today that I didn't notice?
Think about that.
Think about it.
You keep looking at the squirrels. Every time you look away at a squirrel, 5-hour, done.
I know.
Right to the dome.
Squirrel right over there.
Dude, you are really
squirrel right there. 2 squirrel.
I about lost it when you said, let's not bring race into the squirrel stuff. That was...
Oh, so we just don't need to talk about color.
Yeah. Matt Flynn, being the voice of reason, reining people in. We've only got 48 more minutes.
What are we going to do?
I'm going to have 3 more 5 hours.
I'll tell you what we are going to have, and we'll have Chef Michael Johnson coming up at 9:30.
You think he's a glove guy?
No, he's not a glove guy. He's going to know that you're a glove guy, though. I can guarantee you that.
Everyone's a glove guy at heart.
But
did you see some of the chat about the gloves?
No.
Don't. It is real inappropriate. We talk about the triple X, the 801 hour, at the 913 hour. These guys are going insane.
Well, it's the chat.
It's the chat.
Thanks for being a chat joiner every day, bud.
I jump in there sometimes.
Do you?
I jump in there sometimes, but also since I host the Locked On South Carolina show, which we could have plugged a lot more. Big from Columbia, South Carolina.
Wait. You host the Locked On South Carolina?
Do you know anything about me?
Not that. I know the relevant stuff.
Like professionally.
I know you're Alabama diehards.
Can you stop with all of this? Objective
Locked On South
member
Carolina?
of the media.
Okay.
Locked On South Carolina.
Okay.
I used to, yes, and then
It's
I have
Locked On
the Fourth and Wrong
Cogs.
Pod.
It's
What's
Locked
up?
On Cogs.
It is Locked On
Locked On Cox. Okay. Absolutely. Chris Marler, Locked On Cox.
So that's great. But sometimes I'll forget that that's the YouTube profile I have, and so I'll be like, oh, let me go join in on the fun and listen to the show because I like to support my friends and my coworkers.
Yeah.
Because I think after today we're only one of those things, to be honest, Matthew. And
we were almost not coworkers earlier when you nearly
that was tough.
Dropped the
17 minutes.
Dropped
in.
the big word.
Some say it's too early for an F word.
They call that the big one.
They do.
It's dropping a nuke.
Anyway, should we go to break?
You're not taking us to break right now.
All right, guys.
I'll tell you what we are going to do.
Get it for Tommy.
In a little bit. We are here at the LSU Parade Grounds. Of course, we've been telling you all morning, and you're going to be hearing about it all day from all the shows, our show, Hunt Palmer Show, AFR later with Matt Moscona. Like I said, I'm looking to my left. I see Michelle Southern. I see Brian Haldane. All the shows here from Guarantee from the LSU Parade Grounds for a fantastic cause. The Cate Swap Event today. We are on Team Cate today, looking for a swab and a bone marrow match. So people of all ages, if you are willing, and it speaks to you. But really, the best chance is ages 18 to 35. That's why they are doing these from college locations. It's the best chance to find a match. So when we
the match,
we are going to go to break here in a little bit, and we're actually going to be joined by Cate and her mom, who are doing a absolutely courageous thing and have these great events, trying to find a match, doing everything that they can to find that bone marrow match. So I'm going to be getting swabbed today, and we hope that you do too. We hope that it speaks. And if you can't make it in, you can always you can go online as well, and you can go to dkms.org/swab for Cate. That's Cate with a C, C-A-T-E, swab for Cate. And you can go there, complete a form, and they'll send you a swab test right to your house. You can swab, get put on that list. And, hey, look, it's a long shot that you could be the one, but the one is out there to find that match, and it could be you. Save a life. Do it for a good cause, and it's a beautiful day. You get to come to LSU Parade Ground. Oh, we got some swag, too. We got some 104.5 ESPN swag. What we got? Cats, we got koozies.
Hats, koozies, 5 hours. We got bracelets. We got a bag.
Oh, we got clear bags.
Clear bags. Cassie, show them to the camera.
That's we got shirts. We got hats. I think we got a lanyard, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a big word.
Is that
you ever heard of a
yours?
lanyard?
Yeah, I know a lanyard. Could you spell lanyard?
Probably.
Like
I think it's a lanyard situation. I don't know if it's an I in there. I don't know. Well, we can look that up. That's a really good question. I've never had to spell lanyard before, but I certainly know what it is.
Yeah.
But we are going to be joined by Cate and her mom to kind of talk about the event and kind of give us a little bit more background on what it is, what the illness is, what that form of cancer is, and kind of what they're looking for. So we're out here supporting Cate, and we are on Team Cate today, right here from the LSU Parade Ground. So stick with us here. Flynn, Marler, we're going to come back at you right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench. Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com. Your best, the most efficient and the best trash removal service in all of Louisiana. And I don't think it's particularly close. You've seen those big red dumpsters driving around with its commercial service. Whether it's residential service, it doesn't matter. They are the best in the business. And I like to talk about it. I know Jake does too. We both had to use them, the roll-off dumpster service fee as well. They are the best in the business. I've used roll-off dumpsters all over the country, a ton of them here in Louisiana, just moving from different place to different place. And Trash Rangers is the best because they got 3 sizes to choose from. They got flat rate pricing, so they're not going to hit you with that tonnage fee, the dumpage fee on the back end. Nope, you get what you see is what you get with Trash Rangers, best in the business. Trashrangers.com.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. No, the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here to Off the Bench, 9:20 a.m. on a Thursday morning. It's draft day, like we've been telling you all day. I want to thank you for joining in. I want to thank everybody for listening in today. And if you've been with us this morning, or been with Eagle, or been with Talk 107.3 at all this morning, you have seen that we have been at the LSU Parade Grounds for our Swab for Cate event here today, all day long. And we are happy and so excited to be joined by Cate. And Cate and Cate's mom, Jenny, y'all have joined. Y'all have joined us on this beautiful morning. Good morning, Cate. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So I was just telling you about those squirrels I saw on that tree earlier. You saw them too?
I saw them on the ground.
I know it. I know it. How are you doing today?
Good.
All right, fantastic. It's a beautiful day, and we're excited to be here. And we got Cate's mom, Miss Jenny, in the house. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Absolutely. We are so excited to be having our show and having everybody here from our station all day long. And we'll have the shows happening from 104.5 all day long. The event today, 10 to 5. For this little girl right here.
Yes.
And I want to kind of just ask you, Mom, kind of take us back to everything. From initial doctor's visits, diagnosis, kind of explain to our listeners. I've done it, I've talked about it today, this morning, but I haven't done it justice about exactly, what Cate has been going through and what we're dealing with.
Sure. So we have known since Cate was a baby that she had an inherited bone marrow failure disorder. And anyone who's familiar with anyone with a rare disease knows that the journey to diagnosis can be long. We've traveled to Boston, and we're now at St. Jude. And ultimately, what we know is that she has a bone marrow failure disorder. Essentially, her marrow does not produce all of the blood cells that it needs to keep her healthy. That includes red, white, and platelets. Then in October, we got some surprising test results back that she had developed a TP53 mutation. At the time, I didn't even know what that was.
Right.
Now I know a lot about it, but it is one of the most commonly mutated genes in cancer. So what that tells her doctors is that there's something happening in her marrow to suggest that she's developing a malignancy. Where this gets complicated is we would need to transplant before that happens. And the best 5-year transplant survival rate is with a donor that's 18 to 35 and well matched, and we don't have that yet. So there's a lot in all of this that is out of our control.
Sure.
One thing we can control is trying to add as many people to the registry as possible so that hopefully Cate's match joins.
Yeah, and so I'm sure you had to learn a lot about all of this, and we started talking about this as a station a couple of weeks ago, and I started looking into it. I'm like, well, is it like blood type? And marrow type is so much different than a blood type.
Yes.
So what are the kind of the why is it so difficult to find that type of match?
That's a great question. So the national, it's really an international registry. is made up of 70% Caucasian. You would think that Cate would have a great shot. It's a numbers game at having a match in there, but that's also why there's such a push for diverse people to join the registry. We want everyone to have a match, not just Cate. And when people join this registry on behalf of Cate, they're in that international registry to be matched with anyone. What they are going to look at when those samples come in are the HLA markers, and the more that you have, the better. The more HLA markers that match, the fewer chances of complications for the patient who's going through transplant.
What is it like to, I know you have done a few of these events, right?
Yes.
And most of them at college universities, because that's the age group,
That's
right?
the
It's
age group.
18
That's
to 35. What's it like when, I can only imagine as a parent myself, what's it been like to see the support come out?
The support has been unbelievable. We've hit Mississippi State University, University of Mississippi, University of Arkansas, Delta State University, and now here at LSU. And what we see really sort of renews your faith in humanity. We as a family are going through a very difficult time, but what we have learned through this process is the kids are all right. These college kids are stepping up for a little girl. They don't even know. We're all going to be okay. You see all the stuff on the news about how hard things are and how cruel people can be to each other, but there's a lot of good people left out there. Thousands and thousands of college students and others have stepped up to swab to be a match for Cate, and it's just been unbelievable. I will tell you that we were unsure about Cate going to the drives at first. We weren't sure how that would be, but those are the days that she's the happiest and sort of the most alive. I think that it gives her a lot of hope to see how many people are willing to step up to help her, because she understands the risks involved with not finding a match. And so it's really in the midst of something very dark, it has been a very beautiful thing to watch happen.
Cate, how has that made you feel, seeing all these people that come out to try and help you?
It makes me feel happy and
I know. I would imagine that to see that would be, I'm trying to think of it as how I would think at 11 years old, right? And I can just tell that you have a good head on your shoulders. You're smart and mature beyond your years to be able to do this and kind of understand and just know that there's a lot of support staff. But Mama, you're right. It's like there's a lot of, most of the things we get fed in the news is all negative, right? But there's a lot of good out there.
There's a lot of good out there.
That's exactly right. And we know a lot of our listeners and a lot of listeners of all our stations at Guarantee Media there's a lot of good out there as well. So, of course, we are asking everybody to step up for Cate and everybody that has that needs to find that match as well.
That's right. In the state of Louisiana alone, there's over 500 searching patients right now. So when you swab for Cate, you could help one of those fellow Louisianans. Or there's over 12,000 people in the United States who are searching. So it's just a really great, easy opportunity to save a life.
And what can somebody expect if they come here to the parade grounds or they go on the website and get a swab kit? And what can they expect the process to be like once they getting swabbed and then after they get swabbed?
Sure. So the process to swab is unbelievably easy. It takes less than 5 minutes. You have a swab, which is sort of like a Q-tip, and you sort of swab the inside of one side of your cheek for 30 seconds and then the other side for 30 seconds, and that's it. Drop it into the mail, and it goes back off to the lab. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks to process in the lab, and then you're in the registry and can be matched from someone from all over the world. One of the things that I've learned through this process is that there's a lot of misinformation about what the process, if you're selected to be a donor, is. Science has come a really long way, and now the process to be a donor is very simple. It's much like donating blood or plasma. It's just a few hours. It's outpatient. There's no surgical procedure. 90% of the cases, it's handled in the short little afternoon. And that's it. That's all it takes to save a life.
That's right. We all have one life to live, and if we can help save another, that is that's something that I think we can all. What a gift that would be. All day here from 10 to 5, I believe, today.
That's right. 10 to 5 and 10 to 2 tomorrow.
And 10 to 2 tomorrow.
On campus. And then there's also the hospital locations in the greater Baton Rouge area for people that don't make it to campus. They're at Fran U today and Our Lady of the Lake tomorrow.
Okay. All right, Kate, last question for you, okay? I know you've been a lot of different places in the last couple of months, and I know you've been to some colleges. Well, we're a sports show. Sometimes we don't like those other colleges when it comes to sports. What's been your favorite college campus to go see?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss? Oh, no.
But we just got here. Let's see if you can change your mind.
That's exactly right. Well, I think it's a good answer. They do have a nice campus. So, good answer, okay? And we wish y'all the best. We love being here, supporting y'all. Kate, supporting you. And LSU, let's step up, get swabbed. LSU, let's find that match. And let's save a life right here. So thank y'all so much for joining the show.
Thank you.
That's right. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to go to break. And when we come back, we will be right back with Chef Michael Johnson right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to First American Bank and Trust, First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com. If you want to do business and do your banking the right way, and you want to do it locally, well, make sure it is First American Bank and Trust, the best bank around. And they are right here in Louisiana. And guess what? Over a century old. They've been doing business a long time right here in your community. So if you are looking for somebody to go and shake your hand, look you in the eye, and make a decision on your future, your financial future, whether that is a home loan, whether that's a business loan, if you're looking to you got to boost up some inventory. You just need a little working capital, a little financial runway for your business. They got you covered. Make sure the people that are controlling your financial freedom, your financial future, is local. So personal service, real relationships. You talk to the people who know your name and your community because it is their home too. First American Bank and Trust, proudly Louisiana, proudly local. FABT.com.
Raising Cane's Texas Toast is a thick slice of bread, garlic butter spread, grilled to golden perfection and made to order just for you. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench, Thursday morning. Draft day.
Draft day.
Marler's favorite movie.
It's a good movie.
Favorite K-Cost movie.
No.
That's what you said earlier. It's your favorite
I
Kevin
think Robin
Costner.
Hood is my favorite one.
Okay. Because he's so young?
Yeah, I feel like Kevin Costner for like an entire 3 years.
Hold on a second.
What?
Yeah, I was trying to set up something real quick.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I'll
Because
leave.
if you want to look young again, go to rejuvenemedical.com.
Yeah, that's
rejuvenemedical.com. You
Love
got to read the cues here, Marla. We'll get there. It's first day.
First day.
First day.
Hand up,
Go to
Marla.
rejuvenemedical.com, and if you want to get feeling like your younger self, have that youthful feeling, that zest for life. It's
Yeah.
called hormone replacement therapy. Little HRT. They're Louisiana's leader in hormone replacement therapy for the last 10 years. So if you're looking at doing, if you thought about it, but you maybe been a little intimidated by it, those old commercials about gym intimidation. But sometimes there's a little intimidation on the HRT. But they are the leader the last 10 years, dude. Everything medically supervised, and it's not about getting you high testosterone or high hormones. It's about doing it the right way and getting to those normal levels of somebody at your age. So give them a call. They got 13 locations across Louisiana. They even got a location in Mississippi. Get that blood work done. Just see what's happening. Have that medical consultation and see if they can get you feeling like that youthful self. Rejuvenate Medical, rejuvenemedical.com. Who were you pointing at?
Cassie.
The squirrels?
Yeah, squirrels.
All right, so I wanted to give you the floor to talk about Kevin Costner a little bit more.
Did you not feel like it from like 1988 to 1991, Kevin Costner was just always in a white button-down and jeans?
I don't know. I was 3 to 6 years old.
Yeah, I mean, so was I.
Right.
We're almost the same age. I'm
How old are
significantly
you?
younger than you because I am 39 for another week and a half.
Oh, good for you.
I know. It's not good.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But you're about to be 40. That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
you
I
could
think
be on the
I've-
wrong side of 40.
I'm really thriving already. So it's
I'm
like
actually just now hitting my prime.
I know you are. I don't think that we're on the same page with that.
We're on the same time frame?
No.
Well, let's see the 5 push-ups.
No. I need 2 more 5
over-under,
hours.
I think the over. So if I was going to set an over-under on push-ups.
Yeah, for me.
For you.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like you look me up and down.
I'm going to set it at. I'm going to be respectful.
I doubt it.
13 and a half.
I'll go over.
Okay, 16 and a half?
I think I can do over.
All
I
right.
feel like I can get 20.
The official over-under, 19 and a half
Yeah.
push-ups.
Listen, here's the thing. I'm in currently the best shape of my year. Okay? Jan 1, we really turned things around. Here's the other problem, too, is like I am down a significant amount from the start of the year. I'm just back to my first weight when I moved here. You guys, it's not conducive to.
Okay.
I get married 6 months from today.
Okay.
From today.
Congratulations.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Very excited. In Baton Rouge, because we love Baton Rouge. It's a fall wedding. It's pretty brutal.
October?
October 23rd, the day before
What are
LSU
you
Auburn.
thinking?
I'll tell you off air what I'm thinking, and that is.
Did you love?
Chris is gonna get a little break
You love your
that
fiancé.
week. I love my fiance, and it's her idea. And we do,
She said, "Prove your love."
She said, "Prove your love," and I said, "Well, so here's
How
the
much
thing,
do
too.
you love me?
We're getting married on a Friday though, so Saturday we're having a huge instead of like a send-off brunch like some people do. We're having a giant tailgate at the house.
Okay.
We're gonna have a bunch of TVs. We're gonna have a bunch. It'll be a blast. And anyway, what were we talking about before that? Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Oh,
Not
my push-ups?
Costner.
Yeah.
Because that's a character from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner.
It's a good show.
It's a great show. Kevin Costner is
Yeah.
the actor.
Okay.
From Draft Day.
What is your
that you
favorite
know.
Kevin Costner movie? Waterworld?
Oof. Waterworld's underrated.
It's very, very much rated. It's so bad. It's like, everyone was like, "This is gonna be the biggest
What's
movie
that?
ever."
There is a Kevin Costner movie where he's like a serial killer.
Yeah, Mr. Brooks.
Mr. Brooks, which
Yeah.
I feel like is a. I remember watching it the first time. I rented the DVD.
Okay, yeah.
And it was
From
really
the good
good.
box.
I mean, I most recently know him from Yellowstone. I mean, I've
Yellowstone's
probably seen
good.
most of Kevin Costner movies.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of like, man, what really is the list that I could just pull out of my butt right now?
Someone's trying to take over the ranch.
Yeah.
That was the whole.
I
That
don't
was like
think
all
it really-
5 seasons.
Yeah. Until he had the contract dispute with Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah,
Then he wasn't
so-
on that last. They just killed him.
I do love all the Taylor
spoiler.
Sheridan stuff.
Shoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's only a couple years old. That's probably the statute of limitations has not run out on that one.
What are you talking about?
Of spoiling things?
Oh, yeah, no.
I probably shouldn't have said that.
No, you shouldn't at all. And if you ever have Paramount, now you don't need to own it because and that's no free ads. But also, they should. Why'd you do that? That's honestly the worst thing that's happened on the show today, for sure. I'm going to bring back that one guy that was yelling off camera last.
What was he yelling?
I'm glad you asked. So he was very much keeping us abreast. Great word. On the latest political issues of the 1987 political season.
Okay, of the 1987.
Yeah.
Right before Kevin Costner hit his hot streak for wearing white button-ups.
Button downs.
Button
downs. They call those button Caleb's. Caleb Downs. That's so much. I don't like that at all. So here's the thing,
Forget
too.
that one.
I've told you I'm from Atlanta. That's the most Atlanta I've felt since I moved to Baton Rouge. Was that guy off
we
camera.
are near Free Speech Alley. Here.
Ooh, that's what I call it. Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, it's America.
I love America.
He's free to just speak.
Yeah.
Right here.
Which is good. Which is good. Everyone should
but
be allowed
only
to
in
have
this
their
one
opinion.
alley.
Yeah, not the rest of them.
All right, let's see. I'm looking at Kevin Costner movies.
Are there different alleys here on campus?
No,
Yeah.
there's the not free speech alley.
Where's the one
can't
where you
say
roll
anything.
dice? Because that's where I want to be.
Where you wear leather jackets and walk in going like this.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
What's your favorite musical?
Phantom of the Opera.
You have one? That's so lame. What a loser. What a loser.
I grew up going to the theater.
Mine's
not a
Rent.
big deal. I got a sister that lives in New York. She's part of the theater.
Really?
So I grew up very cultured, bud.
I don't believe
So you're
that.
not going to make fun of this.
I will. It didn't land. It didn't land at all. It didn't
Phantom
go
of the
well for
Opera.
me.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, are you kidding me?
He's my favorite vice president. Andrew Lloyd Webber was really good. I think also Rent or Book of Mormon. Have you seen Book of Mormon?
I have seen Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon's good.
You have to have thick skin to see that one.
Not for me.
Or just be a South Park fan.
Yeah. Or, you might have a lot of takes on Mormons. I'll tell you the thing about Mormons that always cracks me up.
You sure? Do you want to do that?
PG.
Do you want to do it?
No adults. I'm basing this all off of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. No adult should be drinking that many sodas in a day. It's insane. If you're 32, and I'm not a beacon of health. I think we all know that. But if you're 32 and you're drinking
19 and up push-ups,
64 ounces of Dr. Pepper in a day, like on a Tuesday,
just regs.
That's crazy.
Like regular?
Yeah.
Full throttle.
Full throttle. Full DP.
No, that didn't work either. No.
I'm not gonna be invited back, am I?
There we go. That's right.
Can we also say real quick?
DP King over here.
The DP King.
Chris Marler.
DPK. I will also say that somebody in the chat said Chris Marler looks like he could put his hand in the dirt, ... and then beat the blank out of someone in Pokemon. And whoever wrote that, you win for comment of the day. That was the best.
Is Pokemon a thing you can play? I know you get cards.
Well, I think that's it. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a show or something.
That's actually a good point. I don't know.
Like, I know they have the cards, but are they gaming cards?
I don't know if
I know
two
they had Pokemon
40-year-olds
Go
should be talking about Pokemon on campus.
that don't really know about it.
I don't care what alley we're in. This is not Pokemon Alley. You know what I mean, brother?
I mean, it can be. Pokemon Go. I have the app on my phone.
Where is Pokemon Go Alley?
You know what I mean, brother? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the alley to do that. Oh, the DP King over here, Chris Marler.
I don't think you know who I am, sir.
Known Alabama
DP
fan and DP King, Chris
I
Marler.
don't love that. I hate
Locked
all that.
on Cox podcast.
First and last day.
Look,
hosting.
honestly, it took us over 2.5 hours to get to this point. I think we did pretty good.
I think we did too. I think
holding it together.
people had expectations that it was going to go a lot. We were not going to last this long.
Yeah.
Speaking of DP King.
Relax. Okay. Kevin Costner movies. Draft Day is the one your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
You pulling them up right now?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We got Dances with Wolves. That's his white button-up days.
Yeah, that was a tough one. It was a long one.
Love of the Game, Field of Dreams.
Love of the Game was very
Swing
overrated.
Vote. Don't remember that one. You think it's a
JFK.
baseball movie? You think Swing Vote's a...
I'll tell you right now that I based a lot, like 20-year-old Chris based a lot of his political ideologies on JFK, and then I found out later it was just an Oliver Stone movie that was all very, very far-fetched.
Okay.
Part of it took place in Baton Rouge. New Orleans.
Okay. Fair enough. Bull Durham.
Great movie. Also, he was a minor league baseball player. He
Tin
played in
Cup.
AAA. Do you know that? Like that's when he's hitting in that movie. Like he hits an opposite field home run to like at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
That's really him hitting. He was a AAA baseball player.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of fun fact.
That was real fun. I had fun.
Yeah. Doesn't really show on your face, but
Bodyguard.
Great. Listen, raised by a single mom. That was in the rotation.
That was your jam.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Whitney and him. He had that was a big turtleneck, Costner.
Do you think if Kevin Costner was the GM for the Saints, he would find a way to get the first and third pick overall? Didn't he do that with the Browns?
I think he got it was a weird. It's very.
He took the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have to break down what he did there. Should we talk more about the draft though?
Sure, bud.
What do you? So let me big picture here. SEC.
Yeah.
Do you think they get over 8.5 picks in the first round? Because that's where the line is. They're in danger of having the least amounts of first round picks they've had. They had 15 a year ago. SEC tied their own record with 15, and that was the year where you had the Big Two, the Power Four, right? You had the SEC and the Big Ten had 26 of the first 32 picks of the draft that went. They were from either of those two schools. And you also think too that's like now with the Big Ten having 18 teams and still having that name, which is stupid. The SEC having 16 teams, 34 teams. Half of the Power Four comes from those two conferences, and you are. I mean,
let's count them. You got Mansour Delane, Monroe Freeling.
I'd like him a lot. Caden Proctor will be for sure.
McCoy.
He might slip out, but Colton Hood from Tennessee will also. He might jump up to CB number 2. So that's 4.
It's going to be tight, man. Is there an actual over or under?
So it's 8.5. And so like I look at. So Casey Concepcion is going to be a first round. Keldrick Falk, both of their odds are at minus 700
You think
to go
Casey's going to go? They're minus 7.
Yes,
Casey's
so
minus 700.
Yeah,
okay, I thought he was kind of a fringe first, high second guy.
He'll be. I think probably between 20 and 26, probably. There's also like the receiver position that's every year. I think the total for receivers in the first round right now is 7.5.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of receivers in this draft.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's a very deep edge class, and so we'll see if there's a run on that because you got guys right on that bubble. Yeah. Zion Young, Cassius Howell. You have them kind of right on the bubble, whether they go, and then Ty Simpson's going to play a big part in that. Getting to 9. I'm going to go with over just because I just think it's, I'm not going to take under on an SEC first round pick over under.
I agree with that part a lot. And I also think that just like without any sort of bias aside, I think you'll start seeing in the later part of the first round what we see a lot of times out of places like Philly and other front offices where you're going to default to some SEC programs. CJ Allen is a guy that is fringe first round. I think his odds are right now at plus 175 to be in the first round, so he doesn't have like positive odds there.
Yep.
But also, as a guy who's a linebacker at Georgia who was up for the Butkus, I think you're going to have a GM that's going to have a hard time passing on that.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's your draft talk for Off the Bench before that first round. We got one more segment left here on the Off the Bench this morning, and it's going to be a little Ask the Bench brought to you by Dos Equis. So I know y'all got some questions for Marler. Go ahead, get in the chat here on YouTube, get your questions in. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we will do Ask the Bench brought to you by Dos Equis right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That is pelicanroof.com. And that is the best roofing company in all of Louisiana. And you know why? Because the internet says so. So it's facts. If you go to the internet, it's usually the meanest place on earth. Marler lives on the internet, and he knows it is extremely mean. You should see the comments in the chat. But internet loves Pelican Roof. And you can tell by the 5-star reviews. And it's not just like 5-star reviews on their website. It's like, these people that, friends and family giving them reviews. No, it's on Google. It's on Yelp. It's on everything that you can go rank. They are getting those good reviews because they are the best. They work the best. They work the most efficient. They're professional. They're fast. They're going to dedicate a project manager to your roof, to your job, only your job as well. So they're not going to be bouncing around from project to project. They're going to make sure that your house is done the right way, the Pelican way. That is pelicanroof.com. We know that getting a brand new roof is a big decision financially. Go to their website. You can start your financing process right there through Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com.
At Parrish, we bring the same commitment to your home that champions bring to the game.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here to Off the Bench. Before we jump into the Ask the Bench segment, I want to tell you about our friends at Pala. And I want you to know at Pala, at palagroup.com, you're not just a number. If you are looking for a good job with a company that is absolutely on the rise right now, just know that when you work for Pala, you are not just another number. You're an employee, owner, and part of a real team. So they're hiring skilled welders, fitters, fabrication shops in Hammond, Louisiana. Pay runs from about $40 to $40 an hour for shop welders, and overtime locked into 2027. 6 paid holidays, 2 weeks paid vacation, full benefits, employee ownership through our ESOP. So if you can burn some rod, fit some steel, and take pride in your work, we've got the opportunity for you. Apply now, build your future with Pala. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together, palagroup.com. All right, let's get into Marler. Just want to say thank you.
Yeah, this is great.
So it's going to be Ask the Bench, and hopefully these are more directed towards you, because you're the newbie.
Yeah.
You're the rook
That's
here. Ask the Bench brought to you by cold Dos Equis beer. Looks like you maybe put down a few beers.
What's that supposed
and
to
make sure, well, you look like you like beers.
I do love
I
beer.
love beers too,
Yeah.
and I love Dos Equis because it's the best.
It is.
2 X's on that bottle.
Triple X, double X.
All right, let's get it.
That's good.
Ask the Bench, does Marlor also run the Locked On Feet account?
Listen, 2 years ago it was Bitcoin. I think feet picks are the growing, emerging economy that we're going to be. I think there's a lot of growth there, and that what's the word you're looking for? What's it called?
Pyramid scheme?
No, I do love a pyramid scheme.
Well, you look like a guy that loves a pyramid scheme. You could sell some cosmetics out of the trunk of your car with the best of them. There's no doubt.
If you get in now, you'll have people under you. But that's on Locked On DP.
DP King. Hashtag Ask the Bench. How fast can Marler chase down a squirrel?
This is not going to give you guys the answer that you want, but I used to be really fast, like in college.
Not a big deal.
I was
seen my tape.
I ran like a 6.7 because they were on the 60, not the 40. Now I probably run slower than a 6.7 40, probably 6.7 30.
You could beat 6.7 on a 40.
I think so. I feel like you
on
got to
a
stretch.
40.
My hammies are tight.
Okay.
Clip it.
All right, well, I think he just said he's slow.
Yeah.
So he can't catch a squirrel,
No.
no matter how many squirrels are here at the parade ground.
Could you catch a squirrel?
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Why did Marler kill munchies?
Because I had them. And so I don't think you guys wanted to hear my takes on food.
We apologize, guys. It's probably on me. Wires got crossed with Chef Michael Johnson. I didn't check in with them. There's a lot happening. Again,
if we had a producer that was here that actually could make things work properly with the phones, it would have been fine.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Does Marler use his Locked On Cox podcast for his OnlyFans profile as well?
Do not have an OnlyFans profile as of yet, but let me lose 15 more pounds, and you guys are in luck.
All right, perfect. Hey, we want to thank everybody for joining the show this morning. Chris Marler, thank you for filling in for Jacob Hester, who's at the draft. And remember, we're going to swab for Cate today. The event today from 10 to 5, tomorrow from 10 to 2. Come get swabbed. Help save a life right here at the LSU Parade Grounds. The shows will be here all day long. I'm about to go get swabbed right now because the event's about to start. We love you. We thank you. Go Saints tonight and go America.
Go
Off the bench.
Not sure if I liked how he just judged me for saying go America, but go to KZBlinds.com, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. If you need to kind of spruce up the house, if you're kind of walking around and you're like, man, I need something to really tie this house together, tie this room together. Well, how about some window coverings, some shades, some drapes, some curtains, whatever it is at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They are the experts. Brandon Barton and his team will come to your house. They'll take a look at your space and they'll be like, yeah, I know exactly what to do with this. I know how to make your house look better. I know how to make it more efficient, make your life a little bit better, make it easier around the house. We're talking about automatic shades, Marler. They go up and down, push of a button, inside, outside. Also can save you a little money on those monthly bills as well. Make your house more efficient. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Help them elevate your space right over there. Go check out their brand new website. Incredible team, incredible approach, incredible work right there. KZBlinds.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Every ounce of Raising Cane's lemonade has been hand-squeezed that day from fresh lemons before being served over our signature crushed ice. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.